doing?
I appreciate you, bro.
All right, welcome world of YouTube. We are live. We are back. We are banned from TikTok.
Hello, YouTube.
Only on one account. Only on one account.
Again, some more, like usual.
I got banned on both, but I got brought back on one. What's really interesting is that Andrew Stanley is the main moderator here on TikTok.
Mr. Stanley.
And he doesn't like us very much.
Yeah, very much Mr. Anderson vibes.
Mr. Anderson.
Anderson. That's such a good movie.
That is a great set of movies. Well, some of them.
Best.
Some of them.
I don't know about the last one. That last one was kind of.
I think the last one they pushed.
Number 4?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they pushed the last one.
Hey, no. I liked all of them.
I like
Okay.
I like
all
it.
right.
My
All right.
my least favorite was definitely number 4, and my second least favorite was definitely number 3. Even though number 3 had some fantastic scenes, it was still my least, like one of my least favorites.
I agree.
Too religiously, falling, dying, looking like you're being resurrected by an angel. I know that they did that to make a point, but
Right.
Yeah,
That's the wrong kind of point.
it was kind of meh. I think they could have done a lot better.
Yeah, I thought so too. I thought it was good. But yeah. We are back. Thomas.
But let's talk about Keanu Reeves, because I think he's a witch.
Is he? Nah.
No, he's a
Still looks like
warlock.
that.
Vampire,
He's a
witch,
warlock.
Okay,
something.
look, I'm just saying, even if Keanu Reeves is a vampire and people can disagree with me, that is a sexy ass man.
I was
I'm just
still-
saying. I look.
Man, he's one of the most humble.
Be a witch.
man.
I hope that he is a vampire because when I encounter Keanu Reeves, I'm just saying he's
Bite
gonna
me.
give me immortal
Bite me.
life. Immortal life.
Bite me.
The thing I like best about Keanu is his humility.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. He's like so humble.
Yeah.
Rides the subway, gives up his seats to people.
Yep.
Yeah.
Have you seen his
And he's
TikToks?
I think he's engaged.
Yeah, I follow him on TikTok.
The one
No,
where he
he's
was
not
doing
married.
the drop it
No, he's
low.
engaged. He's really
Yeah,
old.
dropping low.
Hey,
So funny.
he's younger than I am. Watch it.
No, his fiance.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't think he's
How
engaged
old
though,
is he?
Katrina. I think that their life, like
Life partners, yeah.
I think he just turned 50.
because
Yes, he's
he
old.
after
He's
his
an old
wife-
heifer.
after his wife and baby died, he said he would never get married again.
I think he's gonna marry her.
I loved him in Toy Story.
Oh
Toy
gosh.
Story.
Yes, he
Duke
played
Kaboom.
the motorcycle guy.
Dude, Kaboom.
Did he really?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
When he was
didn't
doing
know
the,
that.
when he was doing the interview for Duke Kaboom, he was out to lunch with somebody that was sort of pitching him the idea, and he's like, "This is great," and he started standing up and doing all these poses to be Duke Kaboom. He was getting into character before he even had it. And I'm like, I fucking love him.
Can I say something? It's very I still love Bill and Ted's
Yeah.
adventure.
Yeah.
Oh gosh,
The
yes,
most
of course.
cringiest shit
Yeah.
ever.
Bill and,
but I
what are you
love
saying? Bill and Ted is awesome. That
It's
is so
awesome.
Bill and
That's
Ted.
my error. Like I love it.
That's my childhood right there.
Yeah.
Stephanie in chat says, "What I wouldn't do for Keanu Reeves." Yeah. Oh, you know what I wouldn't do? You know what I wouldn't do? I wouldn't fuck with his pets.
That's
Yeah.
right.
That's for damn sure.
Fuck with his pets.
That's
Have,
for
have
damn
any of
sure.
y'all actually gone on YouTube and watched how he
Trained for
prepared
that?
for all the
Yeah.
John
Yeah,
Wicks?
yeah,
I
yeah.
love their the
Yeah,
videos.
Love
Are
it.
Gun training
Oh.
is fantastic. I love it.
He
Right.
did all of that gun training himself, man, and then he was
All of it.
doing some awesome times.
All of it.
he was
All of it.
also doing the hand-to-hand combat, like all of that training.
I
He
think
really
he's
did
like a
most of it.
third-degree black belt or something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, he is.
Talking
Yes.
about Keanu Reeves.
Started
He's
with the
just an
Matrix.
amazing person.
He really is.
Keanu
Okay,
Reeves is
let's do a little
fantastic,
trivia.
but don't fuck with Keanu Reeves' pup. Don't mess with his
Nope.
animal.
Nope.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Don't do
'Cause
it.
he comes
Don't
after
do it.
you.
You're gonna have a bad day. You're gonna have a bad day.
Really are.
So real quick
Taylor?
before you say what you were gonna say, here on TikTok, Mr. Mr. Stanley, is the
Mr.
top-
Stanley.
Mr. Stanley is the top moderator here on TikTok. He is also a right-leaning conservative. So there's no wonder why leftist stuff gets muted and blocked. And look at that, they're even keeping me down now. I'm only at 12 on TikTok. But guess what, Mr. Stanley? We are streaming on other platforms. Other platforms you don't have control over. You have
That's
no
right.
power here.
Oh, power!
You shall not pass. I hope you
Just
have
an
a good
FYI,
reserve.
Crew 5 just launched, and it's up.
Nice.
Oh, did it? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yep, I was
More
saying there's the first-
giant space dicks. Are they refueling whatever it's
No.
out there?
No, this is using the Artemis rocket. It's like,
It's using the Falcon 9 rocket.
yeah, it's not a Falcon 9, right?
No, it is the Falcon 9.
Oh,
with the
is it
Dragon
really?
capsule. Yeah, it's the Falcon 9 with the Dragon capsule.
Okay, all right,
and
my
it
bad.
has five astronauts, and one of them is the first Russian cosmonaut to be on a U.S. rocket.
In 40-something years, yeah.
Right.
I don't
And not
trust
only
them.
that,
Just
he
kidding.
is the only Russian cosmonaut. Only.
Be nice,
Really?
Yeah, there is no
all
other
people-
women.
We like all people here, but we're kind of iffy on all the governments, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got no problem, I've got no problem with
Okay.
Russian people. I got no problem with the Chinese folks. I got no problem with any folks. It's the governments.
Yeah, I agree.
So, what's it called? They're apparently, and I'm getting this from Socialist, that a few of the super lefties that he's watched on TikTok or whatever, they've moved over to Rumble to clear all the censors from other platforms. So
What is Rumble?
Rumble.
I did no clue. He knows better than me,
We're about to rumble.
right?
Let's get ready to rumble.
It's like a
Although I'm over here making faces, my cat is just in my lap. And then he's kind of like, I had my arm out for my mouse and I don't want to move him anymore, but he just kind of set his face on my arm. And then he's just sitting there, not moving. So I can't move. Sorry, y'all.
Is it just me, or they're trying to find even tougher names, and the best they could come up with was Rumble?
Rumble.
I don't know, but I'm gonna go live on it.
Like, I believe maybe they need this. See, this is a problem. They lack creativity in every way, and they don't know how to be tough. That really all you can come up with is Rumble. If that's the best you got, being dead ass, I don't have any fear. We good. Like, was that name supposed to instill fear? I'm genuinely curious.
I have no idea. I think it was kind of a Rumble, fight it out type of thing. Who knows?
Prophet, yeah. No, you're this with Zoom. You don't get in trouble. It's the same thing like on Jasmine's. As long as we are on Zoom, because TikTok rules don't apply. So if you're gonna smoke, smoke.
I totally get that we can smoke on camera on Zoom, but I still feel weird about it.
I have
You're so
registered
used
as a
to it.
Rumble creator. So if y'all want to follow me on Rumble, I am now on Rumble. I love everybody here on TikTok. Y'all are amazing. Y'all are my family.
Get him.
Except
Piss
for the
Mims
racists.
off.
But the
I don't know. Is
TikTok
Rumble
moderators-
Trump?
The TikTok moderators, I have some stuff to say to you that I can't say on TikTok because we know you're going to snowflake out and ban me. So, here, I'll say it for YouTube. Follow me on YouTube if you want to hear what I'm going to say.
Or you can pause the live.
Y'all can eat a dick.
He sure. Oh,
Yes.
he
There we
sure
go.
did pause it.
Pause it. Mims paused it.
I absolutely paused it. I'll say
I
it
love
again.
you, Mims.
Follow me on
Mims.
YouTube. We'll say it again. Ready?
What did y'all do to Mims?
TikTok
Eat
moderators,
a-
y'all can eat a dick.
Eat a dick.
Eat a penis. Oops.
So speaking of
Are you
which,
back on?
I'm
I don't
on
know.
TikTok. Let's keep it censored. Trina.
I don't know if anybody saw my message in
I'm
the chat
sorry.
over here,
I
but
wish.
Mims, we do need. Whenever we're not streaming on TikTok, I would like to talk to you about some of these bananas that are happening.
Sure, yeah. And if y'all ever get violations, community guideline violations, and you don't feel that they match what you've been saying, please email me. We have an ongoing list of all of these.
Let me sing you the song of my people,
BS
because TikTok
violations.
moderators can eat an entire bouquet of dicks. I've
Have
been-
y'all seen mine? You saw all my bouquet.
We're on YouTube
from
right now,
yesterday.
friend. Come join us. What is that flag? That's the pride flag. Stay triggered. I don't give a shit if you don't like it. I'm done with the bullshit here on TikTok. So yeah.
Today I learned that dicks come in bouquets.
They do. They do.
Was today years? Well, actually, I can't even say I was today years old before I knew that because I actually working on Bourbon Street. You learn a lot of things that are available in the world. I promise you.
I always thought that was a military term, kind of like we got Bohica, like bend over, here it comes again.
Yep, Bohica.
People that are triggered over a rainbow flag. That's who's triggered.
And not only that,
Well,
it's not
it may have started in the military, but I'm just saying you can actually go and get a bouquet of them now.
Hey,
Oh, you want kiwi juice?
I love your words.
sounds like progress.
Is Mama Jones, you there, friend?
Dizzy, is that you?
Sorry, I didn't even realize I was on unmute, guys. My bad. My kid is like in here asking for juice, and I'm just living my best life. My bad. Hi, everybody.
Family.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Hi.
Can we give
I
a
said,
special
up the baby
shout-out-
wants chocolate milk.
Can we give a special shout out to Miss Mama Jones? They're doing words of affirmation here in our Discords. So, it's a read only. You can add reactions to it. I love it. It's a beautiful thing. Thank you for the podcast.
I saw that first one.
Yeah. First one started today. Today was the first one. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you, everybody else.
Yeah. Sugars is Sugars is in the chat on TikTok.
Hello. How are we doing? Yeah, I got banned on my other account. Yep. It's interesting because the first violation, when it popped up, said you have been banned. It said misinformation. And when the appeal got lost, they changed it. It's not misinformation anymore. They changed it to bullying and harassing. And I think it's because of Mr. Stanley. I think it's Mr. Stanley. Mr. Stanley. So, yeah. If you want to hear what I have to say about TikTok moderators, come follow me where they don't have access. YouTube. It's in my bio. Here, I'll say it again. Eat a dick, Mr. Stanley.
Eat a dick, Mr. Stanley.
I feel like that should become a new show.
Yeah.
Right?
That should be my YouTube live stream name.
Every time you say his name, I just want to do Mr. Stanley.
Yes.
Stanley.
You're posting clip,
Welcome, friend.
go a clip of your video that's banned and then put eat a dick, Stanley. Every time a clip comes out and it's been banned, you're like, eat a dick,
If I
Stanley.
ever hold this up, you know what I'm talking about. Eat a pickle
Right,
Rick.
right.
Eat a pickle Rick. Eat a pickle Rick, Mr. Stanley. Eat a pickle Rick. Yeah.
Just wiggling around. It's okay. Free the pickle.
It's okay, Mims. Just another band. And he's still struggling. It's okay.
Well, I love the
Just
TikTok
struggle
community.
it.
Y'all are amazing. I love the
Oh
TikTok
shit.
community.
Okay,
But the
so
moderators,
found out that Rumble is right-wing owned.
I
It
knew
is
it.
owned by Peter Thiel.
Uh-huh.
I kind of knew that.
I thought so. Yep.
It's okay. Keep it up. We need
What
to-
is this? But socialists say, oh, at least they don't censor people for political opinions. Yet, and I'm like,
Yes.
dang, yet.
When
That
do
is
we
the
get on
operative
there?
word.
Yeah, bet. Serious bet.
Non-verbal. Wait, what am I?
Pickle Rick 2. I hope it's the worst experience. Yeah. and if pregnancy is God's will, so is impotence.
Ribbed for your pleasure.
You don't trust Pfizer for the vaccine. Why do you trust them for the little blue pill? Make it make sense. Make it make sense.
And then they'll go, yeah, we'll go to Mexico for those things. And I'm like, but you don't like Mexico.
Yeah.
I'm Republican. I don't need a blue pill.
Do y'all know why?
Smoke, are you okay?
Got my lifted truck and my truck nuts.
Smoke, are you okay? You got that face. Are you okay, honey? No.
Oh, what?
Smoke.
Going on?
Oh,
So what's going on?
Oh gosh, don't cry, honey. I'm sorry. Oh.
No, cry if you need to. It's all right. But we also need you to talk. Let's talk.
I just came from town. And there was a lineman that was asleep in his truck on the side of the Walmart building. And he woke up, and I went up and thanked him for everything he did. He said, I'm going home. He says, I can't do this anymore. His face was all sunburned. His lips had blisters.
Yeah. Those linemen have been doing 20-hour days.
Can you give me that?
Those linemen also have not had much of a break, if you think about it, because these are the same people. They're still doing work in Louisiana from Ida.
Yeah.
They have pulled them from North Louisiana to send them over to Florida. They have not had much of a break since Ida. It's a lot.
I bought them some lunch. I don't have much money, but I had a couple bucks, and there's a Subway right there inside the store, so I bought them some lunch. It's the least I can do.
Smoke, what's your Venmo or Cash App?
My Cash App is Beth.
Put it in the chat, and we'll sort you.
Which chat?
Well, you can PM me. You can say it here, and I'll type it in right now.
Either chat that you're in, baby. We can transfer because I'm in the TikTok and this one. So either one, we can transfer it over.
Yeah, tell me what it is.
Yeah, it's Beth Miller 307, all lowercase.
Mims, Smoke is on your background this week.
What?
Hi y'all, I'm so late. What happened to my Smoke?
The mutual aid background for this week.
Yeah, they are.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
Gotcha.
No.
What I missed, y'all?
Nothing. I met a lineman. He's seen a lot of things, and he's exhausted, and he's decided he's not staying around. He's going home.
I'm gonna tell y'all right now, like, everybody thinks that linemen, they're making good money and it's awesome. They also don't get breaks. They don't get to see their families. Believe it or not, a lot of them, they are paying out of pocket for their own food, their own housing. It's not, yes, I see your face, Tenchi, but yes, because when they opened up the border in New Orleans, a lot of linemen had been there. This is right after Ida. A lot of them have been there since shortly after the hurricane. This was probably a month or two later. And I talked to two. I bought drinks for two of them as a manager because that was their first day off since they had gotten there. And again, that had been over a month of constantly working. And we're talking about 16+ hour days in the South, in the heat. They're lucky if when they get their breaks, they're going to get their own water. They're going, like I said, they pay for their own food. These companies are truly exploiting and abusing these people. Like, it's disgusting.
Yeah, not to mention their gear is pretty heavy too.
Yeah. And
their gear is very heavy. Yeah.
Depending on what cities you're in, like, that was one of their complaints when they were in New Orleans. Like, okay, well, your systems are so outdated that we don't even know how to work with this anymore because our equipment, the techniques that we use, all these other things, they're not updated enough. So if y'all dealing, I don't know how it is in Florida, but if y'all have any kind of areas where it's kind of antiquated lines and stuff like that, they're stressed out because they don't even know how to deal with that. Their equipment, their techniques advance, but in some of these podunk towns, we don't. So it's like, what are they supposed to do? So that's even more stress on them. Yeah, I understand the tears. I do.
When I was talking to him, see, I told Mims I want to come on here and bitch about that stupid launch that happened today. And as I'm talking to this lineman, he said, "What's that?" And right, you can see the launch from my area. I said, "Oh, Elon Musk just spent who knows millions of dollars launching when there's dead bodies floating in fucking waters." You know, I'm so fucking mad.
Smoke. There is two things that I will suggest for you to do in this moment. It's not, of course, going to fix this problem, but it will hopefully help you with your emotions. You're going to need to take 3 slow, deep breaths. And when you have the ability, mute your phone, turn your camera off, and scream as loud as you can because you have too much energy built up in your body right now. You can't, that's the thing. People don't understand when you have such high emotions that builds up your energy and it makes it harder for you to actually think about things when your emotions are too high. So I suggest to everybody, whenever you feel out of sorts or too emotional, take a few deep breaths. And yes, screaming does help. Screaming is good for you. You got to get this stuff out of your body. The longer you hold it in your body, the worse it makes you feel. And you're not going to be able to do the work that we all need to be focusing on doing.
Yeah, it's hard to function when,
Yeah.
when you have that much emotions built inside,
It's fucking disgusting how they're treating the linemen and all the other people that are literally out here just trying to help.
Yeah, it's hard to function when.
Is Jasmine supposed to be having a day off?
Jasmine's day off was yesterday.
Oh.
If I'm not mistaken. It's either...
I thought she said she was taking the day off today because she was supposed to take off yesterday.
I know she didn't take off the day today because before we got off of Zoom from the economy meeting, I was listening to her and Nisha, and I know listening to them and Nisha.
Yeah, I just did the same thing.
Yeah, but Jasmine had like 6 meetings today that they had to be into. High pressure. So today was definitely not a day off for Jazz.
Cool. Real quick, just a heads up, Pressure, I fixed it for you, but your name showed up right here. So next time you come in, just change your name to whatever you want it to be. I hope it's okay. I changed it to Pressure. If you want to change it back, change it back. But
it's fine.
Yeah, everyone
It's
make
fine.
sure that you're being safe. You don't dox yourself. Welcome, friend. Welcome, friend. We don't have to send
I haven't
ourselves
seen that
out.
beautiful face in a minute, Auntie.
Yes.
Thank
YouTube now. We just can't play music. So.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
Oh, welcome back,
Dreams are
Carter.
your ticket back.
Can I ask a quick question? What exactly happened with the linemen, though?
So when Smoke went into town today and encountered a lineman who was just sunburnt, chapped lips, beat down, exhausted, abused from, employers and stuff like that. And it just kind of hit Smoke in the feels.
Yeah.
Knowing that these people are out here working as hard as they are and getting screwed in the long run as well.
Yeah, they are actually, yeah.
It's hard to see, like, in a lot of regards, seeing how linemen or any of these people after hurricanes happen, they come in and they're trying to do their job, but they're getting flack from above. And then you got people like us who are like, why is my power not on? What are y'all doing? Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
So they're catching it from both sides. And that's why, like, I tell people, I'm like, look, a lot of times it's because your power's not on because your politicians screwed you. They didn't update your systems. So these people are trying to figure it out because it's an antiquated system.
Did y'all also see that down in, I want to say, was it Fort Myers somewhere, where DeSantis had this one lady who was on her boat making deliveries to other people. They made her stop for a few hours because he was doing a photo op.
Yes. Yep. DeSantis stopped people from giving. He stopped people from trying to help other people, so DeSantis could get a photo. Isn't that great?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
and
heard
they
about that.
confronted him about it too, but he didn't have a comment, of course.
Of course, because that's what they do.
Hey, ma'am, did you invite Jasmine? I think she wants to.
Yep, I just did.
Okay.
I gotta figure
And do you
out how
think
to-
Ron
And then they
DeSantis would
throw them
even
away.
lend a hand at all?
I mean, he'll probably throw some of these
Yeah,
from Trump.
probably.
From Trump.
Here, clean up them mud puddles.
Yeah.
It's the quicker picker-upper.
We love you, Smoke. We're here if you.
Love you, family.
Yes, we love you,
I'm
Smoke.
literally sending you energy to the phone.
You know, I'm literally a hop skipping away. We live by each other, if y'all didn't know.
The little handcuffs. You want to see the little handcuffs? I got
Oh,
them.
if I'm coming to see both of y'all, Ailey. You ain't got to worry about it, fam. And once I come back over to Florida, I'm coming and I'm gonna swing through for you and Smoke.
Well,
Because I need
packing all my shit. I'm coming with
I need
you.
to see my little niece. I want to hold the baby. Hey, POTUS.
He's available.
Hey, y'all. I'm sorry for the delay. We were reaching out to Alabama prisons this morning. If you were in our meeting last night, you understand the school lunch situation is atrocious. They've stopped feeding the prisoners 3 meals a day. It's only cold lunches. It's disgusting.
Is it about that one guy?
The strike. So there's 2 things happening in Alabama. 3 things. The money that was given during COVID was used to build super prisons. The prisoners where the slave labor is happening have gone on strike. The prison guards, the prison associations, Kay Ivey, their establishment have said this is not a retaliation on the prisoners switching to the holiday schedule, but that is exactly what they have done. So they're not getting adequate meals. And then we looked even more closely at the children's food being served as well. And the prisoners and the students are eating about the same. And it's disgusting. Like, I had a visceral reaction to it yesterday. I felt vomity and had to go shower. It's really bad.
That's horrific.
Yeah.
It's even worse when you gotta eat it.
Yeah.
I have no words. I'm speechless with that.
And then here's my thing also, like what I said yesterday. It's like, how are they going to care about children when they don't care about children? Like, I mean, it's the same thing that they do with veterans, is that they look at the homeless veterans and then never give them anything. They vote against them.
Yep.
So
every single
don't
time.
tell me that the Republicans are for children or for veterans, because their actions have clearly said otherwise. F them. F all of them.
Yeah, did you see that they didn't allow the evacuation of that juvenile detention or whatever in Florida? I thought I saw something on the news. Yes.
What?
Yeah,
Somebody mentioned that in the chat today, in Mims Live, that they asked Mims, what do you think about them not evacuating? And apparently it was a prison and a
juvenile detention.
Juvie. Yeah.
Yes.
Those people didn't survive.
Maple.
Florida's so goddamn ghetto. I'm sick of it.
I keep on saying this is the bad place. Like, it's not. I say that in a global sense. This is the bad place right now.
Yeah, and our governments want to accuse other governments of human cruelty and
right
stuff. I can think of like 9 better countries that I've been to, like off the top of my head, legit, that are just nicer. Like overall, just nicer stuff, nicer people, nicer food. Like
Germany was hella nice. I've been to Germany.
Germany's nice. Germany's really
nice as fuck.
Clean over there.
I'm just saying, we are currently in a society where even inmates are on strike. We have children that are either not being fed or the crap that they get fed in school. Like all of we've got, Smoke, who is emotional right now because of the way that linemen are being treated in Florida, just trying to get people their power back. This is the bad place. It is disgusting. We are all having physical reactions to what we are seeing on a daily basis. POTUS just said that they got nauseous and had to take a shower. I burst into tears last night during that meeting. Smoke is sitting right here, right now, crying in the Zoom. Like, how much are people, like, when is enough enough? Because I know I've had enough. I know everybody in this Zoom call has had enough. I'm trying to figure out what the rest of society thinks. Well, when will we get to enough? I know when Jasmine gets in the presidency, but I'm asking these people, when is enough for y'all? I don't get it. We just sit by and let this keep happening. Well, not we, but the collective sense. People are just sitting by and letting this stuff continue to happen. When is enough enough?
Safety and security. We are 69th in the world. Nice.
And what really irritates me right now is that we're talking about this. And so what I do for work is I enter in information for people who have been arrested. this for statistical purposes. This all goes to the FBI. And typing this out and hearing this, and I'm just like, I don't even want to work anymore. Honestly, I know this has nothing to do with any change at all, but it's like, I'm so fuck.
I don't think
I'm just that frustrated right now.
I just want to jump in and say something real quick. Sweetheart, breathe. Just breathe. It's gonna be okay.
I know. And you know what? I have therapy in like half an hour. So I'm just like, I should not.
Here's the thing. You said that you're tired of working. Okay.
Well, no. So I'm tired of doing the work that I'm doing.
But I want to stick with that. I want to piggyback off of what you said. What I'm going to say is not necessary for you. I'm going to piggyback off of something you said. I'm basically going to be talking to my people right now. I'm just going to piggyback off what you said. That's where it's at. When are we going to get tired of working? My people. When are we going to get tired of working? Because regardless of how we feel about what we feel, money pushes America. And Black people, we don't know how to consolidate our money. And until we learn how to do that, there's nothing that's going to be done on our level. We have to take our money out of this country, out of it. Stop going out to eat, stop giving them your money, we have to do it. We know from history of our own people, it can be done if we come together. That's why all of this bullshit is going on. It wants to cause more division. And what I'm trying to tell my people is we, Black people, are at a stage where we can't go no further. They've pushed us to the edge. We have turned around. Okay, now what do we do now that we've turned around? Because the only other thing is to fall off the cliff. It's not going to get no better. Y'all can talk all day long. It ain't going to get no better. The pain got to come before the pleasure. It still starts in y'all local communities. Y'all got to take y'all money out of your Applebee's and your Checkers and the dispensaries. Take your money, hold it. Stop going to work. I mean, if there's no one there to get the product out, what can they do? They're not going to come do it themselves. Stop working for nothing. Get together with these people. Try these union things. We as a people know when we come together, we make stuff happen. And we have enough allies, if that's what you want to call them, allies. We have enough of those that y'all can make something shake right now if y'all really, 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 really wanted to. Y'all could. Because especially with my people and the young people, because I was in a live the other day and that was some crap. But a lot of young Black people are lost in the sauce. And in order for us to do this, we're going to have to get our kids up out of these. Our kids lost. Like, they saying some really crazy stuff. They're blaming their own people. And these are young people. These are not boomers or Gen Xers. These are Gen Zers. And they saying stupid stuff. Like a lot of I don't know. But
can you give an example of the stupid stuff they say? Because I want to respond to some of the stuff you've said.
It's like the Black on Black crime, the gang violence, and all of that. Now, the reason why I say it was stupid, maybe that's the wrong word, but where he did it at was on a live. And okay, I'm not saying
you talking about the boy. Are you talking about that conversation with the young man that was confused about the creation of the Crips and the Bloods?
Were you
talking about that young? I was there. So, but
See,
that's different. So like, that individual, you don't take that person because that person is a hotep anyway, right? So he doesn't have the same information. Like his whole campaign is misinformation. So I wouldn't say take that and apply that to all young Black people. However,
no, I'm not
young Black people that are paying attention are completely pissed off at the generations before us because they were so busy trying to do respectability politics. They were so busy trying to get white people to see the humanity in them that they sacrificed us a lot of times.
I agree.
So, like, everybody loves to talk about Martin Luther King and how great he was, but we should talk about how great he wasn't. Asking people to go out there and practice nonviolence when dogs are being used against us, fire hoses are being used he convinced people to take their babies out there. You know what I'm saying? So older people definitely bear the responsibility that some of us younger people feel towards them. A lot of times, some of them are very resistant to evolving past some of the things. But the Black community, no matter how much financial literacy you get, you cannot educate yourself out of poverty. You cannot save any money if you don't have any coming in. And I hear you. NJ also talks about how we should do rent strikes. NJ also talks about how you can do strikes for your, you don't have to pay taxes. You can file exempt and then do a strike that way and defer until you can't defer anymore. There's all kinds of things that you can do. But you brought up how we could stop going to work. Do you remember when they made a law that Black women had to work for white families? Those blue laws are still on the books. So when you say we cannot go to work, we will be locked up. That is a law that is still 100% enforceable, depending on which state you're in. If you are in the South, you can't even stay home, like to abstain when the workforce drops below a certain amount.
Yep.
So
you guys all know
now,
a lot of these
I will say that they will 100% enforce that particular law in Mississippi and Louisiana because they have already threatened it in Louisiana, especially. They have made it a point during COVID to tell people whenever they open the city back up, they made a point to point out the fact that that law is still very much on the books in Louisiana. And if push comes to shove, they will enact it.
Real quick, just a friendly reminder, if you're joining the Zoom meeting, make sure that your username here is appropriate. Make sure it's not your personal name. We're also, can I just say that we have 22 people in this Zoom call? This is beautiful.
Nice, I was just looking at that on YouTube.
That's fucking amazing. You can't do that on TikTok. You can only do that on YouTube, so come follow me on YouTube. We also have this little feature here where your hand gets raised. Look at Tenchi, her hand's up. If before you say your piece, could you tell people how you get that symbol up? And that lets me and all of us know who is next in line. Tenchi.
So I was actually just going to mention that. So for people who don't understand the whole hand raising thing, you're going to go to the bottom of the screen. You're going to click on more. You're going to click on reactions. And then you can lower, raise your hand, do a symbol or whichever. So I just kind of wanted to clarify that one for those who's still navigating Zoom like I am. So yeah.
Yeah, me too. This is the first week that I've ever hosted anything on Zoom. So please bear with the bumps in the road that I have. Blue.
So, Auntie, you and I have talked about this a lot, especially considering, the lifestyle that you lived and the lifestyle that my brother lived and tried to keep me from. All I wanted to say is, one, thank you, and I respect you for what you're saying, and I understand what you're saying because it is a real issue that we're having in the Black community, and I appreciate the work that you do with the younger generation, trying to help guide them in the good ways, like in the ways of bringing a unity in the community. I understand what Jasmine is saying because, not everybody in the previous generations wanted to do the work like you're talking about doing the work. So yeah, they did fail us in a lot of ways. And that's why we have the younger generation out here saying a lot of the things that they're saying because they didn't have any guidance. So I just want to say thank you for coming in and trying to provide that guidance for the Black youth because it's necessary. We need it. I know that they can be hard-headed and these little children don't want to listen. They think they know everything. I know that. But I just want to say I know the job ain't easy, and I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart for doing that work.
Thank you.
Easy beasy, Mr. Mike.
So yeah, I was just kind of comment on the how Pressure was saying, how we can just quit the jobs, quit this, quit that, quit shopping here, quit shopping there. The shopping part is kind of easy, the quitting the jobs, as well as forcing, like I'm saying, the elites, like Trump or somebody. Let's just use him as an example. Their kitchen is stocked. They could sit there for 2 weeks and not worry about going to the grocery store. Jeff Bezos ain't got to worry about it. He's got a giant warehouse he can go pull food out of if he needed to. So that's the part, that won't affect them elites. It will not. It'll affect us way more than them. It'll show definitely a statement.
When you say elite, you mean people with an extraordinary amount of money because, see, baby, I'm the elite.
But yeah, exactly.
I'm the elite.
Yeah,
so you mean people with a whole lot of money.
Okay, so let's say with the wealthy, the super wealthy.
Okay, yeah, because don't call them elite because that's not what they are.
I agree.
Let's call them the hoarders.
The hoarders.
The hoarders.
Definitely. and that's how I feel about it. I think that we would be so much more detrimentally affected than they would be.
And the sad thing is too, like if you use the bathroom like every person does, and you need toilet paper and you don't have a certain amount of money, you go down to a cheap place and you buy one roll, but that one roll is so much more expensive than as if you were to go to Costco or BJ's or some whole retail company and buy it in bulk. Some people can't do it. The system is built to make money off of those that can't afford a certain amount of stuff. So, Smoke.
Who here's ever had an MRE before?
Yeah, what flavor did you get?
This one is white chicken patty and barbecue sauce with rice and beans.
Those aren't usually
that
that
doesn't
bad.
sound that bad.
Yeah,
that doesn't sound that bad.
Something about MREs. I love MREs.
You love MREs?
I don't know. It's just something about them. Maybe because my dad, growing up, he was in the Navy and he had a whole bunch of leftover stock,
Fuck MREs.
Did you guys ever get the heater?
There are some
Did y'all ever have
MREs.
the heater meals?
Yeah.
The heater meals are like the fancy MREs, but MREs are garbage. I'm just going to say that right now.
If you take those heaters and put them in a confined space, it produces a gas. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I know.
Disposable, small, pipe shaped.
Yeah, I know, Dennis. I also am very angry at the concept of MREs. Like, I get it, but we can't do better for our military when they out in the field. Like, can we at least get something that tastes okay? Like,
at least it's better than hardtack. You can still make that. That stuff's gross. And hardtack lives forever. You break a tooth on it, though.
God bless the job I had in the Navy because I deployed mostly to hotels. Oh. Thank you per diem.
Dennis, I have a question. So you know what the MRE?
Oh, go ahead.
I can't see any hands up because I'm on my phone now. I just had a quick question you could put in the chat. I was just curious, is it true that the MREs, the gum that comes in them, has a laxative in it?
Boy, I hope not.
I hope not. Yeah, that wouldn't make any sense.
I haven't heard that, but it wouldn't surprise me.
You ever had the runs on a ship?
They do.
Yeah, you do not want to be out in the field with the runs.
It did have laxative in it, and my niece collected all of the gum from the MREs that we had after Katrina, and then when the schools opened back up, she took a whole jar of this gum and gave it to her classmates throughout the week. And they all, various times, there would be, groupings of them that were out with stomach problems. So I was just asking.
Oh, no. Pressure, you have something. You're next. Floor's yours.
I wanted to go back a little bit to the you were talking about jobs and stuff. Okay. Y'all know how y'all always want to be called allies and co-conspirators and all of that stuff. Yeah, when y'all say that, what is that? What is that? What do y'all mean when y'all say, well, I want to be a good ally? What do you think a good ally is? Because I say that to say, yeah, everybody has to play their part if any kind of change is going to come. And while there are certain people working on Jasmine getting to be the head person in charge of this land, there are still other people that need to do certain things. And when I say if you're going to be an ally, and as much as you non-melanated people like to say that, do it for real. Y'all like to hoard. Y'all know, especially down here in the South, hurricanes, a good rainstorm and shoot an inch of snow and y'all hoarding. I've seen y'all do it. Like y'all put gallons upon gallons of Little Red gas things all in the back of your truck, lined up from one end of the tailgate to the other, and y'all fill it up with gas. I've seen y'all do it. I've seen y'all go in there and get 10 or 8 carts and just hoard stuff. And then nothing happens to where you would have had to do that. What do y'all do with that stuff? Like, what do y'all do with that stuff?
So
because see,
sorry.
Go ahead.
No. It's okay.
No, go ahead. If you can answer that, I would really like to know.
It wasn't until I met you that I personally didn't grasp the concept of the difference between being an ally versus being a family. And I think that the term ally and racist now has a different type of connotation. So, in my opinion, and please tell me if I'm wrong here, if you're not actively stepping in between a marginalized community or a person from the marginalized community, if you're not stepping in between harm and them and filming or doing something, then I don't think that you can be considered an ally. Am I right on that?
Yeah.
And then if you put yourself in harm's way for anyone's kids or anyone's person here in this chat, if you put yourself in harm's way and say, you can't fucking do that anymore, then you become more like family. But
right.
If you see racist stuff happen, or homophobic stuff happen, or transphobic, or sexist stuff happen, and you don't do anything, you can't call yourself an ally.
Okay. Well, let's go back to that word family. Okay. We all know I can't say that. I'm sorry. I can't say we all know what a real family is, but I'm going to explain my family. I'm just going to tell y'all how we get down. Okay. If my sister called me right now and she say, yo, I'm hungry. Okay. If I got some extra food, I'm going to go get it. I'm going to take it to my sister. You see what I'm saying? Because that's my family. So there are other ways to do it besides standing in front of danger, because it's not only about the danger, it's about enduring the war. Sure. You have to show that you can stand. And instead of, because there are hungry people in this world and y'all hoard stuff and just watch it go to waste.
Yeah.
Y'all go hunting for nothing. Just for the sake of getting away from your wives and your kids, the bills and the responsibility, and y'all waste meat. Stop. Because there are people out here that need that. To me, that's what a real family member does. So that's what I'm saying. It's time to stop talking and put in the work, because the war has already started. Jasmine, the further the bigger she gets known on these platforms, the more hate she's going to get. We, as her family, have to protect her neck. So in order to do that, we, the OGs, have to stand in front of her And a lot of us ain't doing that. Because I've been in a couple of her lives, and she has very good ideas, and they are doing things, but they are only so many. And it's a lot of people my age, a lot of Black women on this app my age acting real stupid. Y'all time could be spent up here helping this girl make it to do the change for us. Y'all get what I'm saying? That's family. We have to stop looking at allies and accomplices and start looking for family. If you ain't family, I'm not fucking with you. Because y'all keep saying what we gonna do. That's too late. Y'all already in the game. TikTok is attacking y'all. TikTok is attacking y'all for giving us voices. We know what this is. We know why you lost all your boxes like that. We know why you shadow banned. You giving Black women voices, Black men a space to speak their minds. The war has started. Y'all have to stop thinking that these people over here can be helped. That squad is that squad. You can't bring nobody over there back over here. I'm sorry. I've watched these people for 4 years, almost 6 now. I've watched these people. I've listened to these people on TV, on apps, and in real life. I stay around these boys. And they not playing. And y'all need to understand that y'all ain't playing no more. We got to share the wealth before there's nothing left to share. Do you understand? A lot of you white collar men or blue collar white men, y'all see these young Black people pushing these unions. Help them. It will help you. Stop playing. Why? This world is on fire. And y'all still worried about Donald. That he done. There's nothing he can do. That nigga can't remember who he is. That's done. It's done. But his people are the ones we got to worry about. Stop focusing on the fuckery he's saying on TV and watch the ones in your neighborhood. That's going to be the one you're going to have to worry about.
Hey, Pressure, if I may add to it, have you ever heard of Andrew Stanley? He is the head moderator for all the guideline violations on TikTok, and we found him. He only has one photo out there on LinkedIn. I don't encourage people to dox, but we found out he is a right-leaning conservative, Andrew Stanley. And yeah, so he has no authority over this Zoom call. He can't tell us what to say and what to do. So, Mr. Stanley, I know you're watching here on TikTok, we just want you to play nice. We just want to be able to have a voice and stop banning us like you did earlier today on my other TikTok account. So I just wanted to share that his info is on LinkedIn, and we posted that in the Discord earlier. I do not encourage any hate towards them. We just want accountability. We want people to be held accountable. They're supposed to be the people that are keeping our community safe. Well, turns out that we can't even have that in this great environment on TikTok. I love the community on TikTok. Most of them are fantastic. But the moderators...
I think for a lot of people that are non-melanated and think like Mims, I think y'all need to realize something, because I think a lot of y'all don't get this. I think y'all need to realize that this is y'all country. Speaking technically, we talk about y'all versus them. Y'all still letting them say y'all flag, y'all country. This y'all country. Stop letting them say that. If y'all really want that flag behind Mims to really matter, stop letting them say that. Every time you hear one of them say it, you should really feel offended by that, because this is your country. Y'all need to start thinking about something. Everybody else from the outside is looking in. And it's not a good look that y'all are projecting on the outside. It's not only the inside you got to worry about, it's the outside. Everybody hates us. Everybody hates us. Y'all forgot they shot planes into buildings. They didn't care about black, white, yellow, or blue. The only thing they knew to do was take out Americans. So that's really what it is at the end of the day, if y'all want to talk about coming together. In order to be Americans, see the indigenous people, see what made this thing work before y'all came in here with your nastiness is that they understood the land and they knew how to work it. They respected nature and they knew how to get it to work for them. And then y'all came over here and fucked it up. You know how they did that? It's because everybody learned from everybody else. You know what? Y'all say tribes. Back in, when the only I know is bands. They are bands. Because some of them considered themselves the people or people of this land. See, before anything white hit anything, we had already been over here to see them. That's why I will never say that I am indigenous to this land. I come from Africa. They were here. We came and we did business with them. We partied with them. And we took our black asses back home. We knew about them before y'all knew about them. So y'all came in and y'all fucked it up. Y'all need to understand that the whole world sees that y'all fuck everything up. It's out there now. So if you really gonna do this thing, put in the work. Yes, talking and trying to if y'all feel the need to, but I'm talking only gonna get you so far. And some of us talking really don't need to be talking. A lot of people should be pushing Jasmine's voice. A lot of people should stop talking because we have someone that can do it. She can conduct herself in the manner to where other people will understand her. So we have a voice. We have a presence. Everybody should start pushing all her content. Anything she say. If you have
their content.
Well, yeah, their content. I'm sorry. Everybody should be pushing their content, getting their voice out there, getting them on balance. Like, this is not a game. She not playing. She ain't doing this just for these outs. Like, y'all see, she's willing to work with y'all. A lot of us have stopped trying to work with y'all. A lot of us have stopped. And the ones that are still willing to work with y'all should be accepting of that and trying to get them. Because for real, they the only things that's really going to save y'all are the ones that are willing to work for y'all. Because I think a lot of y'all don't understand what we say when some of us say when we mean separate. Separate, just separate. That would mean nobody. As to me, when I say separate, if you ain't got no melanin in you, you can't get around me. You can't be nowhere near me, not in my hood, not in my stores, not in my clubs, nowhere. That's what I mean when I say separate, because I feel like that's the only way my people are truly going to be safe. But I know that can't happen, so we have to work with y'all. But when are y'all going to realize that y'all got to put in the work too?
What was that? I'm looking up a Muhammad Ali quote that you reminded me of. Let's see if I can find it. Let's see.
So happy to be on,
Yeah. Whereas you can take it or leave it?
Well, I mean, there's so many problems in the world and with the people and the black people and the white people in the whole world, and people dying and getting shot, and me being one of the few of my kind, being blessed to come on the shows or to get the privilege to make a little money, I just feel so guilty laughing and joking like everything is so rosy while people are hungry and can't find work and out of work and getting put out of apartments and me up here showing my teeth and keep. You know.
Dick Cavett was the whitest of white guys in America.
So that's not the clip that I was referring to. He was talking about how if there was a room full of snakes and, you know, if there was a handful of snakes, what, are y'all to expect that the good snakes create a wall to protect y'all from the bad snakes?
I said like 10,000 snakes, and if 1,000 of them want to kill me, how am I going to know which one of them snakes is out to get me? They all
white
look
people are
like
dangerous.
snakes.
A lot of y'all don't like to hear that. A lot of y'all don't like to hear that.
Yeah.
But all white people are dangerous because we don't know no difference. Y'all say all black people look the same. Y'all can't tell us apart, but that's bullshit. It's too many different sizes, flavors, and all of that for that to be true. But y'all can't tell you apart. So there is no good snake in that bunch. They all cobras. I gotta get all they hate. Y'all are all dangerous. Even the most allyingest ally in the world is dangerous to my people. Y'all need to stop playing and getting up here antagonize. I'm really irritated, man. Because for real, we need to stop fucking with these people that up here and don't want to fuck with us. We got to get this on. Do y'all know why y'all ain't seen me on this app? It's because I've had panic attacks to the point where the other night they kept me in the hospital, and I've had them for a week now because my boy is out there in this world and I can't protect him. Do y'all know how fucking stressed I am? White people, you don't have to go through this. So stop playing with our trauma. This is bullshit. I shouldn't have to live like this. His kids shouldn't have to live like this. But because all of y'all are snakes, that's how we fucking living. And that's fucking facts. Stop playing. We know what we talking about when we talk. That fat black socialist, they know what they talking about when they talk. I can't afford to play no more. I can't. It was stressful when he had to go to Windsor every day. Because that's the same place where they told that military person, a whole man serving this country, they asked him, do you want to ride the lightning, boy? My son worked there for 5 years every day. So y'all just saw that one time. We live this shit every day. And I'm tired. I'm tired. I got hospital bills coming out the ass. And it's y'all fault, white America. Y'all traumatized me. Y'all have done this to me. And I still don't want your sorries. I just want you to leave us the fuck alone. We shouldn't have to worry about our kids the way we worry about our kids. And you want to get up here and play. I can't play with y'all no more. I can't afford to play with y'all no more. My boy is out there. Last time I checked, he was in Illinois. So something happened to him, I can't get to him like that. That's very hard for me as a mother to take. That's the only one I got. That's my only boy. He's got kids. Do y'all know how much stress I am under? I can't get my medicine. Y'all ain't worried about it like we worry about it. Y'all talking about hospital bills. Hospital bills. We talk about funeral bills. Stop playing in our face. We ain't nothing to fucking play with. And we tired of playing with y'all. Y'all can't do this shit. Y'all can't make it shake. Get the fuck out the way. And let the originals do this shit. Get the indigenous people they land back. So they can bring this motherfucking place back. Because without them, y'all can stop global warming all you want to. You ain't gonna be able to do it without them indigenous people. The indigenous people of this world, y'all ain't gonna be able to do it. You know why? Y'all are from the Caucasus Mountains. This is Earth. We are the only ones, say it again, who hair goes up toward whatever you believe is up there. Indigenous people are at their best when they putting they soul into the soul of this earth. Father, Son, Mother Earth. We are the only ones that can save y'all. And that's why y'all fighting this shit so hard. A lot of y'all ain't slow. A lot of y'all ain't dumb. A lot of y'all know that without us, y'all can't get it. But y'all don't want to give it to us. Y'all rather destroy everything than let the right people of this world bring it back. Think about that, white people.
Pressure.
Think about what I just said.
That was so amazing to share. I am dead ass like grateful. I need you to do me a favor, Ma, because you just said that you've been having panic attacks. I need you to hydrate. I need you to hydrate. Everybody hydrate.
Everybody
There
hydrate.
you go.
Thank you so much, Pressure. We love you. We love you. That's why we do this. Do you mind if I pass it to your right and we'll have Prophet speak?
No problem. No
Thank
problem.
you so much. Thank you so much. Prophet, floor is yours.
Hey, y'all. Sorry, I turned my camera off for a second. This is just a lot of that hit really close to home for me. This wasn't even what I had initially put my hand up to speak about, but I'm a mixed Indigenous person, and recently, for about 2 years, I was homeless and living in my car and was like out of contact and connection with my family, and was not able to even really contact them and let them know where I was. And so just a lot of that just like hit really close, and like they had like such a hard time in dealing with that, and I had such a hard time. Mine was like complicated by like homelessness, and also I was like in an abusive relationship, so there was like a lot of complicating factors that kept me from that communication. But that just that hit really close for me, and like returning the land back to like us Indigenous people, and like all of the hardships that like we've all been put through, and then like with like mixed experiences, it complicates it so much. Sorry, I'm a little shook. I didn't expect to be talking about this, but so I'm a little discombobulated, but
no, it's all good. It's
yeah.
It's a safe
Sorry.
space. Everyone should be able to feel whatever feelings they have come through. You know, we all love everybody in here. Y'all are all beautiful, and it's triggering topics that show true raw emotion, allow us to express in ways that we need. So Thank you. Naomi.
Hi. So, first of all, for everybody who cared about me not having coffee, I got some. So I'm better now. You got to have the coffee. It was really fun listening to you guys talk while I was going on the bus and everything, and it was really cool. I had a rough time at the prescription place because they wouldn't refill my kids' prescriptions because Adderall was on the list and they were out of Adderall, and they said they wouldn't refill any of them because Adderall was on there, which was really frustrating. And they said, go around town and find another place that has Adderall. And I was like, I don't have a car. This is like the only direct place I have. But the other thing I was going to say is I feel like the word ally is just a label that is meant to make people feel good about themselves. And it only goes so far with every person who calls themselves an ally. It's as far as their comfort zone allows, and that's exceptionally frustrating. I've had to deal with that a lot working with Indian People's Action. I'm Indigenous, pigmentally challenged, and and dealing with a lot of people who were claiming to be allies. And then they wouldn't talk to the other natives. They would talk to me because they felt more connected to me. And that was really frustrating. And I get really pissed off and go, no, you go talk to them. They're human, And so I haven't directly dealt with the racism, but I've dealt with watching my family and my friends go through the racism. And it's just so frustrating. And I got so sick of allyship. So I totally get where you're coming from in that way.
Forrest, floor is yours, friend.
Hey there, Mims.
What's up, man? Welcome.
Hey, good conversations here. I haven't got to talk to you ever live before because I don't have enough followers on the TikTok thingy. Prussia, I appreciate your rant. I don't know if that means anything. I don't know what to do. I know that I recognize hate when I see it. I recognize my own privileges that I've had over my life. I don't know what to do about it. But I know that I can't stand hate over things that people can't control. I lived on the street. I've seen the worst from every flavor. And I've seen the best. I don't know what to do. I know that I can't stand to see hate. I know that I started my own domain name with my friends. It's called blackandwhitepost.com. And it's about not being able to say anything on that site, which I'm still in the process. It's very fledgling. There's nothing on there right now yet because I just moved and I have projects going on. But you can't say anything on there without at least as much as you have to have in a high school paper for references that are verifiable. So you can't come on there and say watermelons are purple without at least 2 verifiable sources that are provable and certifiable that it's true. But that's that. But I mean it when I say I don't know what to do. A guy that looks like me, right? I could drive down next to people with Trump flags, which makes me absolutely sick to my stomach. And they wouldn't look at me and bat an eye. I don't know what to do about that.
So, if I may,
yeah.
I mean, I'm in kind of in the same boat too. But I'm trying to create a safe space for everybody. I'm trying to create a safe space that anyone can join, as long as they don't hate us for no reason. And by us, I mean all of our friends and family in here. And, being part of
That's why I've been following you for over a year.
Forever, man. For forever. You were one of the longest followers on here. The best thing that we can do is sit back and listen. And, the movie Robots, if you see a need, fill a need. Keep learning, keep growing, keep trying to make changes. If you see, like for example, I had a change in my own mindset. I saw a motorcycle that had fallen over in the street, and I was like, oh shit, I hope everyone's okay. And I was gonna call the cops and be like, oh, there's something. And then I saw a black guy walking back to his bike. It was his bike. And I didn't call the cops. Because what are they going to fucking do? So I went up and I asked, and I was like, hey, you okay? Do you need me to call anyone? He's like, no, can you help me lift it up? And we lifted it up, and he was on his way. But, small changes like that, like what would have happened? What could have happened had I called the cops, and they show up, and there's a black man with a bike that fell over. I don't know how it fell over. It's none of my business. They could have detained him or worse. So small changes in your mentality, starting to understand the world, trying to see through the eyes of marginalized communities is so difficult, especially without listening. So I always encourage everyone to just listen to these communities, listen to the problems, and then if you have the ability to help out, help out. We have a mutual aid in our Discord that we're doing. It's sort of like crowdfunding. So if you have some extra money and you feel like donating this to everybody, there's a lot of people. I'm going to post it here on TikTok. But help out the communities. If you see some people that need some help, see if you can help them.
So part of my thing is I do some of that, but I don't want to advertise that because I don't want to seem like I'm trying to be a false, I don't want, it's not, there is no selfless act.
Sure.
Or no selfless deed.
Sure.
I do things to make me feel better because I want to help people, but I don't advertise it because I don't want to seem like someone who needs any credit for it.
Sure.
Because I don't need any credit for it.
That's why we do it sort of on the back end. If anyone ever needs help, send me, Blue, or Jasmine your info, your Cash App, your PayPal, your whatever, and we will add it to the weekly list. And if you want to help, if you want to do it anonymously, just take it from the list and give, if you have $10, split it between 5 people and give them $2 each. And that way it kind of spreads the love a little bit more. But just joining this panel and listening and trying to understand and gain some more knowledge about what other people are going through, I think that's a really good step.
All right, I'll step aside, but I appreciate it, Mims. I like listening to you. I like your message. Again, been following you for a long time. And I appreciate all of the information that I get to hear here and try to get better every day.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And that's what I love to hear from the community too. That's why I like to let it be open to everybody who wants to participate. If they want to share their trauma, this is a safe place for them to share their trauma. If they want to share their experiences, they're welcome to share their experiences. A lot of the time, people get very loud and they get very emotional, but it just means that they care. It means that they've gone through. It means that they give a fuck. And
yeah, well, I like you as an orphan in foster care and lived on the street for a while, so I know a couple things, but not everything. So I'm here to learn.
Beautiful. Trina.
Hello. Okay, so I'm about to ruffle probably a few feathers, but I'm just going to say this. When it comes down to my experience as being a Black woman in America at 39 years old, true allyship, and I know that's a word that is said often, but true allyship is effortless. Effortless, it's kind of like a everyday routine thing. If I can make it, if I could say it in just a generic way. Some people do allyship, like I'm gonna say a person's name, and I know this may ruffle a few feathers, but like in my opinion, Adam, in my opinion, has always been somewhat of a clout chaser when it comes down to putting his information out there, when it comes down to our issues. I want to see how many views I can get. So I'm going to say I'm Black Lives Matter. It's effortless. When you are a true ally, you shouldn't have to say nothing. You just need to just speak. You just need to advocate. You need to educate. I shouldn't have to tell you what books to read. You got that same Google machine I do. It's effortless. I should not have to tell you that we are going through stuff. You see it in the news every day. And so I know, again, I'm name dropping, but there are some creators on that TikTok thing that puts themselves out there. I am an ally. You shouldn't have to tell me you're an ally. Your words, your actions should speak louder than that. So I know that, you know, it's an uncomfortable conversation, but there was a movie that I watched, and I remember, I think that there was this, it was a back in the day thing, but I think it was based off of a true story. I cannot think of the name, but there was a woman who was undercover, and she was a true ally, and she died right along with the slave that she was trying to protect. I don't remember the name of the movie, but she didn't have to say, I am an ally. She just did it. It was effortless. We shouldn't have to tell you what to do. You should already know.
No.
So that's just all I'm going
to... I don't think I've ever claimed that label, that I'm an ally. I don't think I've ever claimed that. I think I've claimed that I'm family. I feel like y'all are family. But, you know, I love y'all, and I truly do. I don't do it for the views. I don't do it for... we'll name drop back to that same person. You know, I've seen them bring other creators on, and they'll have the gift battle.
Yes.
Do you know how much money?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I've seen it, and I was just like, I've seen her. I've seen that person do some stuff, and I'm just like, you saying you claim to be an ally, but I see you're profiting off of that allyship. So, you know, I'm just going to keep my comments to myself again. I'm going to keep my comments.
All the subscriptions that I'm getting here, which isn't very many at this moment, but I hope it's gonna improve. All of that is gonna go back into this. You know, it's gonna help advance the cause. We kind of crowdsourced for this Zoom meeting. Yesterday we had 16 people in, and I said, you know, I was being cheap, and I'm like, I don't want to spend $16 a month for this Zoom call to last more than 45 minutes. I mean, $15 every month? That's a lot of money over the course of a year. And everybody in the channel was like, fine. And then they all donated, and we're like, all right, fine, fuck it. And I got the Zoom thing. And then I took the rest of the money and I gave it to somebody else in the Discord that said, hey, I need some help. I was like, yeah, what's your Cash App? Boom. There you go. And, you know, that's what we need. And, you know, we have an immediate... we have a link in our Discord where if somebody needs immediate help, all of us that are part of the Discord can send $2 or $5 or $10 or $50 or whatever. But that's what we're here for. We are here for us. That's it. We're here for us, and we're part of the community. And if you need help, there should be no shame. There should be no reason given why you need our help. If you need our help, you have it. It's fine. I don't care if you need it for medical. I don't care if you need it for some sort of electricity or your phone bill. If you need it, we're here for you. We're here for you. And that's how I'm trying to help the community. And that's why we're all here trying to help the community. Thanks for your input, Trina. Blue.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I put my hand down because I'm actually in the store. So give me a couple minutes.
Oh, gotcha. Sure. Yeah. Yeah. Does anyone else have anything to bring up?
Hey, Forrest, you gonna do what Precious said and vote for me? Because, you say you don't know what to do, but I didn't hear you say, hey, Precious, I'm going to listen to you and I'm going to help Jasmine get their campaign out.
I'm going to be very, very honest with you. I am so new to the technology. I know how to log in and listen. I don't know who Jasmine is. I haven't seen her before, or the group or whatever it is, but I'm here to help. I hate even saying that because I feel like, oh, what happened?
There it is.
They're showing you who Jasmine is.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, okay. My screen shifted off. Like, again, I'm a disabled veteran, retired, and I don't do this stuff much. I try to watch Mims because he's fair to everybody, and I love his flag behind where he sits.
But do you vote?
Do I vote?
Yes.
Oh, absolutely, I vote.
Okay.
And
So if you get a moment, Forrest, go to Jasmine Sherman 2024 and just go through their website. They have very similar thought processes as I do.
Okay.
I don't know if you want to take this moment for a plug for you, Jasmine.
We're here. That's why I was picking on poor Forrest, because he was like, I don't know what to do. And the frustration, right? Because I saw Pressure start rocking back and forth when he said, I don't know what to do, after Pressure gave a litany of shit to do.
Okay, so let me clarify. One thing that was said by the person that spoke right after me, I didn't catch the name, but she was saying that we should know what to do. Now, I know what to do in my day-to-day life. If I see something, I say something, I get involved, I donate. I'm a baseball coach. I take all of the other baseball equipment that I no longer have use for, and I find a place to donate it to where people don't have enough equipment. I do things, but I don't know how to make myself look like the person that Pressure was mad at, or she is mad at, and maybe deservedly so.
It's not a person, right? It's a system. It's a system designed.
I know the system, and I try to do what I can when I know what to do. There's things I do. But
totally. I want to make sure you understand. I want to make sure you understand that I'm not attacking you. I get
it, and I don't feel attacked.
Okay,
I don't feel attacked.
Perfect.
In any way.
Awesome.
I am putting myself out there saying, how can I be better? How can I make it more obvious without trying to seek credit like this Adam person that I heard about? I don't want any credit. I just want to be good to people. That's it. That's why I follow Mims. Because his whole thing.
Trina, calling people out.
So here's what it is.
So it's okay if you call me out.
No, there's nothing to call you out. I'm telling you.
We're talking about
something else.
Okay,
but what I was telling you, what I was saying to you, sir, was that I'm running for president of the United States.
Yep.
The goal is for people to vote for me because I'm going to be offering people guaranteed housing, universal basic income, healthcare, universal healthcare with 100% prescription coverage, free education, canceling student debt. The VA is going away. They do not take care of the veterans at all. We are going to provide actual treatment for veterans on their terms. We are going to be repairing all of the infrastructure. So the roads we have right now are made of asphalt. We should be making those from plastic. And when we have to fix a road, we should be removing the piece that needs to come out and dropping the new Lego piece road in and going on about our day. We do not do things. Yeah, modular roads. We do not do things with our best interests in mind. It is 2022, and we don't have term limits for every branch of government. We don't have an age cap on the individuals in government. We do not have an index living wage.
Nothing that you said there is anything that I would ever be opposed to, and in fact would support all of that.
Awesome.
But I just hadn't heard of it before. Again, I spend most of my afternoons coaching baseball. and I just moved into a new home. So I've been a little bit light on following Mims lately. And he has this new Zoom stuff, which is awesome because I can join.
Yeah.
And I can get your feedback, which is great. And I can continue to grow because, self-disclosure, and you'll find that on my post. I grew up and my influence was the worst possible thing for a group like this. My influence was terrible.
Oh yeah.
I knew more absurd comments, statements, slurs.
Yeah.
Than I wish that I could forget them all. Because it was terrible. And I grew, I got educated, spent my time in the military, and I can't stand that part of myself, that old me that grew up that way.
And that's the beautiful thing is learning to adapt and progress. And the amount of things that I personally, and I'm sure you have, heard when only the Pasty Patrol is around is atrocious.
Oh my God. It's the town I just moved from, they would assume that I was one of them. Kind of like the Total Recall movie, like I'm one of you. If you remember that scene, they assume I'm one of them, and I would tell them, look, I don't see it your way, and don't talk like that around me ever again. But because I look like me, I don't feel attacked when somebody thinks that I might feel that way. I just want to know, and that was kind of my bigger point of, that's what I want to know how to do. How do I represent myself out in public so that somebody doesn't think I'm one of them?
Start telling people you're voting for Jasmine Sherman. Start telling people you vote for Jasmine Sherman.
Start spreading the voice. Start spreading the message. I think we got a couple of people hands up. Forrest, if that's all right, we're gonna shuffle on over. Prophet.
All good.
I see Pressure. You got the little hand up. I got you, friend.
I can wait till after Pressure. If Pressure wants to go.
Well, so after you is going to be Trina, and then Prussia, and then Blue. So if you want to go,
okay,
welcome to go.
Cool. I was just gonna say, real quick, you're gonna. I'm autistic. I don't want this to come off too harsh. I really I feel where you're coming from. You can't change the way that you look. The only thing that you can do is change your actions. And if people are you, hold on, sorry. You are going to appear white, as you are, and people are going to perceive that. But you can change your actions and be clear, and being white doesn't mean that you are I'm sorry if I'm getting self-conscious, I'm sorry.
That's all good. It's all good. Trina, we're gonna jump to you.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna say this really quick because I wanted to ask Jasmine something really quick, and then I wanted to speak to Prophet because I know she was feeling a little self-conscious, but we're gonna work through this, girl. We're gonna get that question out, okay? So
I'm non-binary. I use they, them.
Oh, I'm so sorry, honey. I'm sorry.
No
I'm so sorry.
No problem.
So I'll be right back to you, but I have a question. I just literally went into a live and I heard your name being spoken because you have one of your amazing team members in there trying to convince people to not even convince, but just putting your platform out there. And what I am hearing a lot is because the GOP is so extreme, they're scared to split that vote. So because we are not, the Unicorn Party is not able, we have a Democrat and Republican. They feel they vote for you, that's voting for the GOP. they are so terrified about losing because of how extreme they are, they're not willing to vote for the Unicorn Party. How can we overcome that?
So, first of all, we're not targeting voters that vote. We're targeting the voter that does not participate in the process at all. We're going after 16-year-olds, high schools, teachers, social workers. We're going to make people who are hurting go to the polls. The 25% of the population that votes, let them vote. 62% of them have already said that they're seeking an independent candidate. Once my name is on their ballot, they walk into the booth, they're going to choose the third person. Like, that's not a problem. For people that say that our platform hurts the Democrats, we're not Democrats. Our platform is nothing like the Democrats. It's nothing like the GOP. Everyone in this country either believes that Americans have the right to have a voice or you don't.
No, they wasn't scared. That's one thing I want to cut you off. They actually love your platform. That's what they said. They wish that they can implement all of it, but they're scared.
You got kicked. Being a grown man. Oh, sorry, y'all. Thought I was muted. Oh. I'm responding to some hateful fucks on TikTok right now.
Okay.
What's in my pants? And I told them they can come fucking check. Yeah.
You want me to do the smack again?
You can come check.
Do the smack again on my forehead. There you go.
I want to explain though. So part of this is I can't make people not be afraid. What I can do is make people get active, people be organized. The difference between what they're doing and what we're doing is we're not mobilizing people to vote. We're organizing people to live. When you vote for me, you're not voting for me. You're voting for yourself. You are taking your best interest and putting it ahead of tradition, putting it ahead of parties. You are voting for you. You are going to be individualistic one last goddamn time and put you first, not your mama, not your father, not your grandma. You are going to execute your vote for you and your kids. And we're going to win anyway, though, because people are broke. People, like, if we have to be as ugly about it as people say, Democrats and Republicans are two parties that recognize that the population, less than 66% of the population has housing. Mississippi doesn't have water. All of these people are pissed off, and I have a tangible, understandable plan that is going to be translated into multiple languages. The contacts that we're making is going to be coming from multiple people. That's why I don't tone police anyone that is out there saying things for me. And I've heard different versions of Jasmine promotion that is sometimes cringy as fuck. But at the end of the day, this country is built with a bunch of different people. And a lot of those people are going to get tired of the assimilation. And that is the voter that we are going to acquire. So for people that are scared, we can't help them. Those will be the same people that will be scared as fascists walk down their block with sheets on. You know what I'm saying? I can't make a coward not be a coward, but I can make a human fight for their life. That's all I can do. I hope that answers the question, Trina. I'm sorry. But do you want to go to lunch today? Because the people in my house don't want Chinese food, so we could go eat.
What are we having for lunch? I want some lunch. What are we doing? We get sushi?
We're supposed to come to your house tomorrow. I blocked off my calendar. I haven't seen Sean, but we're supposed to be at your house tomorrow.
We were supposed to. I told you, Jasmine. Woman? Man,
next month. I can't go eat till next month.
You can't eat till next month. Not with me. I love you.
I can't live if living is without you, Trina.
I know that's right. Pressure.
Somewhere Tenchi is singing Mariah Carey. Is she still here?
Oh, where is Tenchi?
Nope, here we go.
Oh.
Pressure, floor is yours. You're muted. Hold on. There we go.
I want to go back to the gentleman. I don't know. I can't remember his name.
Forrest.
The guy.
Forrest.
Who?
Forrest.
Yeah. Forrest. That's it. That's it. Forrest. This is just my opinion. I'm not attacking you, even though I understand that you said that you wouldn't have an issue with it. I am not attacking you. I'm going to call it like I see it. And what I see you doing right now, my friend, is white guilt. You got a lot of that. You got a lot of white guilt. So you ain't really gonna be a help to anybody until you help yourself and deal with your white guilt. Cause that's what came off of me. What you're saying, yeah, I get it, but your white guilt is overpowering all the goodness you're trying to point out. Again, just my opinion. That's what I saw. You, Jasmine, I told you before you came up here, I gave y'all a rundown on what to do for her. She even popped in here and said what to do. And you still wanted us to understand how much you regret the fact that you were a racist. That you didn't even hear anything. She was telling you what to do. I told you what to do. Stop. A lot of y'all need to stop talking and start listening.
I may have come on a little later than you thought, Pressure, because I didn't, and again, I didn't hear a lot of anything about Jasmine until I asked after I spoke. So forgive me if I missed something.
No. She told you. She told you because you were talking before. So it wasn't only that. You were talking. You did a lot of talking, which is what I'm saying is the let me see. I understand you're new to this, and this is what I'm trying to tell you. A lot of times, all you have to do, the only way you can say you're sorry is just to listen. Now, listen, let me tell you something. I'm from the South. I understand exactly what you're feeling. I get the regret. I believe you are a very much changed individual. I get it. I have no issues with you. I don't see you as what you were. I see you as who you are now. But see, I need you to see you for who you are now. And you can't see yourself because your white guilt is saying every time you get around people of color, you must apologize. And you don't want to be coming up, I'm sorry. So you do what you can, but you don't want to feel like that we see you as a white savior. So you don't want the recognition for doing what you're saying. And Doc, you don't need to do none of that. Just be who you are now.
Because I did something very similar to that as well too. Sorry, I just wanted to add to that. I get where you're coming from, and yeah, I get where you're coming from.
You want us to see you as the good guy now, because you know that the bad person who you was, you know that was awful. You hate that part of you. If you could cut that out of your soul, you would. Me as a black woman from the South, I see you. I see you.
So I really appreciate that statement, and I hadn't looked at it that way. And that is an astute statement about what I could be struggling with. I know that when I'm out and about, I'm proud of who I am. I'm proud of the way that I would behave. I stand tall for it. I teach my kids that way.
But here's the thing. What I got to tell you is, see, even though y'all are proud of not being the racist, the out and out racist y'all were, y'all still have to understand y'all still are racist. Y'all have to deal with the shame of that. And the white guilt, that's what y'all are trying to avoid by trying to make up for it in certain places. And what we're telling you is, I didn't know you were racist until you said you were racist. All I saw was a white dude. Men fuck with you, so you cool. So, okay, I'm gonna fuck with you. So I didn't see the racist until you said it. And that's when I checked it, because I'm like, he's centering himself. What is going on?
So Pressure, should but shouldn't I share that I was?
Yeah, but you got,
Because
okay.
I am ashamed of who I was before, and I should be.
I
I'm
think you
ashamed of the
think
way I
about it
was
like this.
raised.
Think about it like this. If you're trying to establish relationships with people, the goal is to let people get to know who you were first, who you are now first. Build that responsibility. Like you don't go up to women and be like, hey, I grab booties. You know what I'm saying? You don't do that anymore. I'm sure you're a handsome man. You grab some booties in your past, but you now know it's 2022. You get to be grabbing ass. You know what I'm saying? So you don't start when you meet someone and go, hey, ladies, I grab booties. You say, hey, I am this person.
Not without permission or invitation.
Correct. But you let them get to know you first. And then when that modicum of respect and established trust has been there, then you say, hey, let's talk about some of my demons, right? Let's talk about that. That's what Pressure is trying to say. Let us see who you are first.
Sorry, I have construction going on. I'm going inside.
It's all good. It's all good. This is
kind of why I asked the question, honestly, was that's what I didn't know how to do. Was, do I put it all out there? Do I let everyone know?
You definitely put it out
or
there.
Or do I wait a little bit?
You wait a little bit. But I just need you to know, I told you this information. It costs $2,900. If you go to fatsocialist.com, we take that via credit card and PayPal. But that is the price for this emotional labor. $29. You can make payments today, $500, next week, $600, but you can't go over $2,900 because that's the price.
We're getting some learning today, folks. Got some healing. Healing souls, man.
White America, we too understand that y'all have trauma. I'm gonna give it to y'all since y'all want to be oppressed so bad. I'm gonna give y'all bit of oppression. This don't make y'all can't come in the club. Y'all can't come in the club, but we ain't gonna push you off the sidewalk no more because y'all got trauma now, and that is white guilt. That's y'all trauma. That's it. Y'all need to deal with y'all trauma.
But our
instead
trauma
of trying
also,
to tell us
our trauma
what to do
also
about
comes
our.
with, oh, sorry. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, go ahead. You're good.
Our trauma, white guilt, the past, the colonizer mentality, all those hateful things that we may or may not have participated in, it is our responsibility as white folks to dismantle the hate. Yeah. That's the end of that.
White America, y'all, what y'all do a lot is y'all want to blame us for what everybody that word black does. All of it, especially the bad. Woo, the bad. Ooh, it's all of us. It's all the blacks. But when y'all don't want nobody to see y'all as a collective awful. Yeah. Y'all want to separate yourselves then. Ooh, I didn't own slaves. Ooh, they marched with Malcolm. Ooh, this and this. That no, it's all y'all.
Yeah,
y'all need to understand that. And
what are you doing right now? What are you taking a stand for now to help everybody? Not you, but white folks. What are you doing to help? What are you doing to prevent harm? There are plenty of people in this channel right now that have been through experiences that I, a white man, can never fully understand because I'm a white guy. You know, I send my kid off to school. I'm scared of school shootings. Pressure was saying it earlier.
I send my kid to work.
I hope it's okay if I say something that you said earlier in an earlier live. Where you have your family, your kids, your grandkids check in with you and you pray that they answer. Every time you call them, when they don't, you get spiraled into a panic attack because you don't know if it's they're busy, their phone's dead, or something happened to them. And that's something that a lot of people that look like me will never experience, will never endure it. So that's why it's so important to have these conversations and listen to the marginalized communities. And listen to the trauma that humans have endured on Turtle Island, America. thank you all for sharing these stories and reliving the traumas and educating. I love you. I love all of y'all. Do you mind if I bring it over to?
I did open the
Mr.
window and
Blue?
stuff so that there's been air refresh in here, but you shouldn't. I disinfected that handle too, so don't worry. I love you.
You're not on mute, Stephanie. You're cleaning and you're multitasking. You're not on mute.
Oh, I thought they were talking about cleaning the air in here, and I was like, I mean, if it
I mean,
needs
you
to
did
be
say a
done-
lot of I love yous. You said a lot of I love yous.
Me? Well, I love everybody. I love.
I
Everybody.
know. That's why people gonna be looking at you come Halloween. You better have them large candy bars.
Oh, I got the large candy bar. Oh wait, what are we talking about?
Blue's turn.
Blue's turn.
I cannot with you, man. All right, so I've been listening to everybody. Number one, Aunt Pressure said what the fuck needed to be said. Taurus, I have a question for you directly first. So I'm going to take it back to when Mim said that, you know, palm color people, white people, when y'all have your little closed conversations where there are no black or brown folks, y'all hear what's actually being said. And you specifically said when you go around those people, you say, I'm not like that and don't talk like that around me. Are you generally that polite when you're saying that?
I am not polite. And
Because
I try not to curse ever, even though I was a sailor for 20 years and disabled vet, right? Like, and I can melt paint with the way I talk, but I try not to curse anymore. But I am not polite. I tell them to get the F away from me. Do not talk like that around me. It's not acceptable. And I'm not one of you.
I ask that because what I hear is whenever you guys are in these spaces with black and brown people, if you hear us reliving our trauma over and over again and then go into these white spaces and you're hearing these things, I don't think that y'all are really feeling the level of rage when we speak and we're reliving this trauma. Y'all still are following into some weird respectability stuff, even behind closed doors. Because if you were not, I feel like y'all wouldn't even be having to have these conversations anymore. Y'all are, to me, like, that's the thing. Aunt Pressure even said it. She would have never known that you were a racist, you know, any of that stuff in your past. I am the person that, until you prove otherwise, all people that look like you are racist because it's in your blood. It's who you are.
And
y'all have to actively try to not be, and actively, when y'all are around your people that look like you, and you see them, the first thing I'm going to say is if I see a single person pull out a damn cell phone instead of doing something actually worthwhile, get out my face. Y'all are quick to pull up cell phones and then say, "Yeah, I'm trying to be I'm trying to be an ally. I'm trying to be actively anti-racist." No, what you're doing is harmful to us. Like, you have to literally be willing to put yourself in harm's way even when we're not there. Mim said when you see a marginalized person in public, no, put yourself in harm's way when you're in those closed meetings too. When y'all are behind closed doors.
Yeah,
That's also what it means.
Can be done too.
Well, let me talk for 1 second.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
What I was saying is that everyone that knows me knows that I won't put up with it and I won't tolerate it. But that seems self-serving to even say that. So I don't normally say that because it seems self-serving, because I'm not trying to defend myself. I'm trying to be better. And I don't, that even sounds like bullshit. Okay.
I get
that it sounds like, I get that it sounds like bullshit, but I'm here, I'm listening, and I'm trying.
Yeah.
That, and I don't want credit for it. I get what I was before.
Here's another angle you can kind of look at it. So I did something similar, and I don't know if I'm mistaking what you're saying, but the step further that you can take is so I used to be, let's see how I can phrase it. I used to be friends with people that were racist, and now I don't allow them around me. I don't talk to them anymore. I cut them the fuck out like cancer.
Okay.
So
They are
I used to hang out-
they're all gone from my life.
Yeah.
I've lost so many friends.
Mims, I love you. I love you. I'm going to say this as simple as I possibly can to everybody in this room. If everybody who is like you guys is saying, you know, behind closed doors, I say, get the F from around me, whatever. If this was actively happening, then racists would not be so comfortable to still be racist.
Yeah.
This is why I personally have a hard time believing when some people say, when I encounter something like this in my, you know, proximity, I call it out and I say, get it away from me. But they're taking it away from you and taking it somewhere else. That is not making them so uncomfortable to where they just don't even bother. We as Black people, when we enter into white spaces, we are already uncomfortable just for being Black because we know we're going to stand out. That is the same discomfort I expect racists to have brought into their lives as well. Since I have to live with it, why not make them have to live with it? Make racists uncomfortable. Dismissing them is not the same thing.
I'm not saying that I dismiss it. One thing that I will tout about myself is that people don't F with me. Upon meeting me, they know not to F with me. And when they do that kind of stuff, they don't ever do it around me again. And I know that for a fact because I've seen it live in action, and then they've never talked to me again. And they keep it away from me. But I can't go into their homes and change them. They know that it is absolutely MF and not tolerated anywhere near me. And that's all I knew how to do to this point. And my question was, how do I make it more apparent? But if I can't make it more apparent because I look like me, I get it. At least I get it a little bit.
I'm about to mute myself because a train is about to go by. So with that being said, I'm going to pass it over to Auntie Pressure because if I don't, I feel like the pressure is going to explode.
Real quick, before we pass it to, do you mind if we go through the hand thing? Could you put your hand up on the Zoom call? We're trying to keep it organized, Pressure. I can even put your hand up, I think. Nope. I can't.
I got it.
Thanks. Hydrate. Everyone hydrate. Go to the bathroom if you have to. Go hydrate. I got food on the way. Everyone get some food. Go eat. If you need help feeding yourself today, hit me up and we will sort that out. Naomi.
Real quick though, the chat said to do a body scan, unclench your jaw, deep breath, relax your face muscles.
Yeah, smoke some weed.
On it.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's a little off topic, but I found this really cool. I had the word for this quote, and it reminded me of Jasmine. So, and I have it behind me, but I didn't think anybody could read it so small. So I thought that I would read it to everybody. And it says, the forest was shrinking, but the trees kept voting for the axe was clever and convinced the trees that because his handle was made of wood, he was one of them.
Hot damn, I love that phrase. I love that.
Can you send me that? Shit, I'm about to make that a TikTok.
Yeah.
Can you say that one more time, please? Can you say it one more time?
Oh, yeah. The forest was shrinking, but the trees kept voting for the axe. For the axe was clever and convinced the trees that because his handle was made of wood, he was one of them.
Love it.
I'm so glad we have captions. That's written down. You're dope. For people that want to know who that was, because Twitch is asking, that was just, I know them as Cuddle Fusion. I don't know what name we want to use for the Twitch audience. What name do you want to use? Cuddle Fusion? Or?
Cuddle Fission.
Cuddle Fission. That's them. They said that you were on point.
Did you know?
Oh, thank you.
Cuddle Fission, that your username is different on here and if you don't.
Okay, I'll change that when I sign off.
Yep, everyone.
Thank you.
Just a friendly reminder that your username's sitting right here on the Zoom, and if you don't have an appropriate username or you have a username that you don't want to be on stream, we've been on stream for a long time. You need to change it. Did you have anything else you'd like to add, Cuddle Fusion? Is it Fusion?
It's Cuddle Fission. It was originally meant because my nickname was Cuddlefish, and then I was thinking Vision because I was on like TikTok and it's like television, so it's Cuddle Fission.
Cuddle Vision. That's cool. Very cool. Do you have anything else?
Why'd they do that to you?
No, I'm good right now. Thank you.
Cool. Allie.
Hello. I actually have a little bit of good news to share. I finally got the medical equipment I had been advocating for myself to get. I want to acknowledge Precious' struggle with getting her prescriptions because every time I have to advocate for myself, and it took me weeks consistently making phone calls to get to this point with this.
Wow.
That every time I have to advocate, I think about there's at least 40 or 50 people that aren't me that probably just gave up. And it breaks my heart every time. And sometimes I'm even crying to doctors and nurses while I'm advocating. And I say that to them because I'm like, how many people don't tell you this? How many people just give up because it's too hard, because you guys cancel or insurance denies them so many times that they don't have the will anymore to fight. They're already exhausted because I know that feeling. Sometimes I have to take breaks from advocating and just kind of like rest from it, which is ridiculous. But I finally got my rollator, which is like a walker that has a seat in it so that I can rest when I need to. And I am glad I got this before I have to travel for a specialist appointment. And that's just what I wanted to share.
That's great news. I'm so sorry you had to go through all those steps and those hoops and,
It wasn't even hoops. It was already approved by insurance. The supply company was struggling with the faxing between my doctor's office and them. Like, they weren't seeing what they needed to see to give me the right one, even though my doctor showed me it said everything they needed to say, but they weren't receiving half the information, and they went through that about 5 times. And then the other way was they sent it to my doctor to sign, but it never came through about 3 different times. So I had to keep calling.
What the fuck?
Just a fax error. Just like, it won't fax. But like, why did I have to keep making those phone calls? Like, why weren't they following up?
Yeah.
They didn't care.
No, they don't. Like, that's why I'm saying, like, you have to advocate for yourself, but like, not everyone can do that.
Yeah.
And that is why, like, the unaliving rate or whatever is so high for the disabled community.
Yeah.
Because people are just tired of suffering. They can't be comfortable. They can't exist comfortably.
The slaps in the face.
And it's exhausting.
It's appalling. There was I'm really happy things got sorted out, but I'm sorry you had to go around that way.
This isn't even actually the one I need, but it's better than nothing, and I'm satisfied for now.
That's not the one that you actually need?
No, I actually have spinal issues, and I needed the one that has the full arm supports when I'm standing.
What's it called?
But like, my insurer dropped all the supply companies that carried that particular device. So
I had the same damn thing.
Can you tell us what it's called?
Yeah,
and I'll add it to my Amazon wish list. I want you to have what you need. Can you give us the link or whatever?
If you want PM Jasmine.
I'm in open enrollment, and it's about to switch, and I want to see if the new insurer after December 1st will cover a different device.
If you're comfortable waiting that long, that's fine. But the minute you find out you don't like the results, or if you're open to it, there is no pressure, but I would like to make sure you get what you need.
And there should be no shame in asking a community that's willing to help too. There's too much of a stigma here as people where we feel shame if we ask for help. And we all love you. We're all here for all of us. So if you need us,
I'm just happy I was able to get it, because there are a lot of people in the disability community on this app, on TikTok in particular, that like can't get I have to take a call, so I have to go because my
We'll be
kid's
here when you get back.
therapist is calling.
We'll be
All right, bye.
It's Brescia.
Am I muted? Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
We're good.
I'm gonna say something, and I ain't looking for no pity. I ain't looking for no help. I ain't looking for none of that. One thing about me is, like I said, I'm a banger. That's all I've known for real. And one thing about being in a gang, you have to accept certain things. And I'm gonna keep it a beam with y'all. I don't expect to be around much longer. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Because this is a pure game of Russian roulette for me. And I just don't want it to come as a shock to anybody. I'm not saying it's going to happen immediately, but I'm also not, I don't live in fairy tales. White America does not let me believe in fairy tales, if you get what I'm saying. So I just want that out there, and I want it understood that there are people that look like me that have given up. The very things that we died from, medical issues, y'all traumatize us. Heart, lungs, mental. Like, it's easier for us to go to McDonald's and eat food that we know, because we see the news too. We read this. We're the smartest people, Black women. We're the most educated demographic in this country. So we see it. But some of us, you go to the grocery store, it's $9 for the bag of lettuce. That's just the lettuce. I don't understand how anybody's voting Republican. I'm sorry. I don't know how there is anybody up here that's not trying to get to Jasmine and learn from them what they need to do. Because I'm tired. I have a stent in my chest. And I can't afford the medicine that I need. On top of that, I'm stressed, so my heart rate is up, which means my blood pressure's up. I live in a constant state of fear until I get a text or a phone call. I have heart damage from a heart attack. White America, we can no longer afford to play with you. We can't. I know what's behind me, Jasmine. That's it for my people. That's my people's future. Y'all can choose to do it, but that's my people's future. I can't wait for y'all. I'm telling y'all, listen to her. So you have to deal with me. Because I don't believe in allies or accomplices. Shit was to pop off the way them crazy people over there talking. Allies ain't gonna make it, because we gonna win. I'm gonna tell y'all that off the deck. We gonna win. But you allies, y'all can't come. Because y'all allies, look at what y'all did on this app. Look at people. What the Exorcist chick, what's his name? Tizzy. Look at all them.
Oh, yeah.
Nuggets and all of them so-called allies. Look at what they've done. I I can't speak for no other person of color, but we ain't taking in our lives. We're only helping family. We're only helping family. And why don't push. Because we family for real. We family for real. Because even though a lot of Africans don't mess with us, I know over here, y'all don't see that African first. Y'all see black. So that's my brother or my sister. Y'all made it about this for us. Y'all mad because we made this shit into what it is. This shit lit. The best thing to be in this world is black.
Pressure. Can I help you?
What do you mean?
Can I help you?
Sure. Yeah. Sure.
Can you drop your?
I don't know how.
Can you drop your Cash App?
I don't know how to connect with you. I don't know. Pressure. I don't know because I'm technologically stupid. But
emotional. What like that way we can help you with the right technology.
I wish I could give you a hug. You don't really sound like you want one from me, but I would give you a hug, but yeah, I can contribute something to you and try to help you out.
Pressure, can I ask you a question, Auntie?
Forrest, we'll talk. We'll talk, Forrest.
I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I can ask you a question. I got 2 questions for you. That's 2, because you're my auntie and I look up to you. Number 1, would you ever marry a white man?
No.
That's the type of help Forrest is offering?
No, I'm just wondering.
I'm sorry, I misunderstood. I was just saying, Pressure get a whole marriage proposal on cussing people out. I'm going downtown right now.
But you know what? I'm not trying to be funny. Most white men desire women like Pressure because they want that comforting spirit. Black women tend to be loving spirits. I
am happily married, but she is sexy.
Yes, she is. Isn't she?
Yes, she is.
All right.
Yes, she is.
We'll put it out there. We'll put it out there.
But I wanted to ask number 2 question. Okay. So, especially now in this day and age, with a lot of our brothers being taken over by white supremacy, how are we able as Black women to want them? Like, I don't even know how to explain it. Because the way that brothers are now, their mindsets are so bad to where we can't even grow our communities with them. We want them, we love them, we want to be with them, but they don't want us. So how are we supposed to overcome that?
Because those are not Black men.
Okay.
That's those men, they let them go. When Jasmine becomes president and they rebuild this stuff, those type of people will not be welcome into our world. We let them go. Stop. They're not the ones you're looking for. See, let those ones go and start looking at the ones that are defending you, that will step out there for you, because they are out here. It's a very small select, but they're out there. Find those brothers. There's a whole gangbanger up here who spends his day in the streets helping our Black youth. find those brothers and help them. Send them a DM. That's what I do. I find all of them, and every, now and then, I'll send I love you black man message to them just to let them know that there are black women out here, real ones like me, the strong ones that appreciate what they're doing. Because I'm going to be honest with you, a lot of these young ones, wow.
Auntie, I'm not even trying to be funny. It's not even funny no more. I wish that people can understand how concerning it is with the young ones.
Wow.
So concerning. It's so terrifying.
But see, here's the thing with them. I'm going to tell you, it's not. Because we as black women, black mothers, aunties, grandmoms, nana, we all have to realize that all of them ain't going to be able to go. We have to accept that, and we have to start pushing those ones out. Just like we are telling Mims and them, this is your push these people out your neighborhood.
That's true.
Push them out your school board meetings. If they can come in there and cut up, you should be willing to go in there and cut up, because that's not your kid. This is your family at risk.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to tell our kids the truth. The world see the truth. Y'all kids going to be the only stupid motherfuckers in the room. And I'm going to tell. My daddy didn't have no need for no dumb people. He didn't do dumb people. He just could not do. We got to let them ones go. Some of them just born dumb. Some of them are just, some of these mothers, some of you black mothers, what the hell is you doing?
Yeah, I can say that for myself. I ain't gonna lie.
Y'all out here fucking up. Y'all can't raise y'all like these white women raise theirs. They are not the same. Stop expecting shit from your kid that they expect from theirs. Understand your history and understand that our people, we didn't look at sex. We didn't care what you were. You love it, you love it. It wasn't on us to judge you. We left that for the makers, the ancestors, whomever it was. We didn't do it. Y'all out here throwing these babies away. They got to break into their own houses when you gone. Just to get a bath. Stealing out their own homes. You want what you mad. Y'all black women, let it go. He left you. He left you. It didn't work out. Stop being mad. Let that nigga go. He was not worth your time. Y'all need to understand y'all worth. Accept it. Some of them ain't never gonna be on your level. And learn that if you have to go through this life alone, it's okay. If you at peace, it's okay.
Pressure, you're not gonna be in this Zoom talking to us like that girl on TikTok talking about. If you let a man talk to a friend with bitch, you're not gonna be doing that. My face hurt. Okay.
Y'all gotta do better. Listen to what I said. It's a lot of people of my generation. We can't afford our medicine. We're gonna fall soon. So it's on y'all. And y'all messing up. Let these boys go. My son hit 13. I'm gonna have his back, but I'm not gonna jump in no fight for him. And I'm so proud of the man he is right now. But I also understand who he is right now. Because I understand the threat that he represents to white America. But that's a black man right there. From the rooted to the tooted, baby, that's a black man. That's a whole silverback. So don't run up on him. Don't do that. Please don't do that. Because that's how he gotta live, white America. If I'm stressed out, guess who is even more stressed than me? The people that are actually going through it. Black women. Let it go. The ones that don't want you, let it go. Stop pushing that content. Let them have them. These white women that are getting up here talking about some, whatever it is they talking about, I don't know what they're doing, and let them have them. We got bigger issues. We got bigger issues. Stop. Let it go. That's not important no more. They only as famous as we allow them to be. Understand that, Black women. Y'all, we've been doing this I've been up here almost 4 years. And that's why they do this. They do it to get the clicks and the views. Stop giving it to them. Give them to them. Below me. They need you. Not that stuff them white women doing. Not that stuff them clown ass ninjas is talking about. You want this world to be a better place for your kids. You need to get on board. Understand? Yeah, it's a softer tone. But the dragon is not dead, it's just sleeping. Don't get them twisted. That's what you need. You need somebody that understands the people, but also understands the people. They can play both sides of the field. This person right here. You have to be willing to understand that if I do this shit right here, I'm about to hurt somebody's feelings. And understand and feel bad about that shit you about to do. Because you know that I'm about to break up your whole family or put y'all in a tight situation. But I'm sorry for you, but I can't stop this. I got to do it to you because you know why? Because I got babies at home. And do that thing on a daily basis. They do this for a living. They understand. Listen to them when they talk. Y'all playing games. And they killing us.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to, I just wanted to but I just wanted to give an example of what Auntie Pressure is talking about. So I'm looking at a video here on TikTok. It's a 10-year-old little boy. He stole some chips. Four cops.
I can't fucking watch that video. I mean,
You saw it?
Oh my God.
You saw it?
Oh my God.
Four cops. And they held him, the cops was in the car. The boy was hollering. And this is when I say we have consistent knots in our chest. This little boy probably was hungry. He ain't had no money. His mother probably working 13 jobs.
Yep.
And didn't have enough to give him because I know I've been there.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And he stole some chips. 4 cops. And one of them had him in the car. He's screaming. Nobody called his mama. You got this boy. Please let him go. I'll pay for the chips. This is what we go through every day. This is what we worry about every day. And it's not that we're trying to sit up here and say we want sympathy. No, we want justice. We want to be filled like we can just let our babies go to school. They make a mistake. It's okay. You just charge me. I'll charge me for what the whole time I'm thinking this little boy looks just like my son. And all I want that cop to do is call me. Your son stole some chips. Tell me where the store at. I'll pay him.
Yeah.
Please let him go.
Yeah.
That's the first thing that comes out of my mind. But this little boy has to be put in the car screaming by 4 cops arguing with a person who said, I'll pay for the chips. I'm sorry. This is what we go through every day. And it's a consistent worry. We just, it's scary. It's so scary. And so it's affecting our health. It's affecting our mental. And we're just trying to make it every day, but it is a lot. But I'm so sorry. I'm going to shut up. Pressure, please continue. I apologize.
Can I add on to that, Trina? I feel absolutely horrible that I don't remember this man's name, but we were talking about the gentleman that got lynched and then beheaded here in America.
I think his name was Leon.
What was the last name? Does anyone know?
I don't know the last name, but his first name was Leon. I think
was it in Mississippi?
Leon.
I can't remember the state.
I believe it.
Hey, there's a rash going around DC right now that happened too.
Yes, Trina, it was the gentleman in Mississippi.
Yeah. And there's no fucking media coverage on it whatsoever. Cops are denying it, said it was a hungry dog that did it. What are you?
This is the reason why I have 2 assigned male at birth children, and this is why they don't even leave the house without me. I have an 18-year-old that does not leave the house without me, does not have a driver's license, doesn't have any of that stuff, because the sheer panic of all of that. We were at the grocery store the other day, and because of the way a white man and a white woman looked at my son, he didn't just abide by the 6-foot rule. He gave an extra 4 feet just for their comfort, and all he was trying to do was buy a drink in the grocery store. And I walked in afterwards because my child had been inside of the store longer than I anticipated him being in there. So I go in there and I see the look. So I put my body in between my child and that man. And I'm the one that's saying, if you want to go, we can fucking go. I'm 5'2". I might weigh 110 pounds. That man was well over 6 foot. Do you think that I cared about my safety in that moment? No. I was concerned about the fact that my child felt uncomfortable with just existing. Just existing. This is why I was talking about making racists feel uncomfortable. This is the discomfort I'm talking about that Black people experience just by existing. The fact that we have to feel this when we leave our homes, and then as a mother, we have to feel this when our children are not around us, and then I'm supposed to go, okay, so you said, well, get the F away from me. That's dismissing it. That's not crushing it. That's not squashing it. You are just giving it, you're saying it can't come in your space, but it's free to go in other spaces. That's what I mean by racists are still comfortable. That's why I said what I said. Because I watched my child have to rationalize his emotions, regulate himself, and then have to talk with him for about 15 minutes afterwards about why he didn't feel that he could just take a step forward and put his stuff on the conveyor belt and wait his turn just because somebody looked at him the wrong way. My child has to feel those feelings. What do racists get to feel? Free. They get to feel like they are able to have their feelings because they're quick to pull up that freedom of speech, freedom of this, freedom. Where is my child's freedom?
See, this is why I say, no matter what y'all do, how good you clean them up, cut off their locks, make them go to private school, put them in right neighborhood, no matter what you do, they still gonna be them niggas screaming in the back of them cars because them slave catchers got a hold on. Until we understand that, when they see us, they do not see humans. They see exactly what the freak they call us. So here's what I did. Black women, because I had one ask me, how do you raise your son black? You make him into a silverback. Because see, what Blue Baby did was fucked up. That was his instinct. He went on survival mode. I don't know how old that baby is right now, but I heard sure mine is older than her. He is. I'm sorry, baby.
He's 18. It's all right. He's 18. He just made 18, Auntie.
I want to let you know something. You run up on man like that, no. He ain't gonna move out your way. He ain't gonna dumb down. He gonna look at you as long as you look at him, and if you look at him too long, he gonna ask you, what the fuck is you looking at? Because you know what? Me and nephew, we gonna make you uncomfortable. We gonna make it hard in the paint for you.
We got a comment to you here, Pressure, on TikTok. They said, she's mad. And I said, yeah. Yeah. We all are.
Yes. Yeah. I'm
speaking from
mad.
her soul, man.
The baby was hungry, you dumbass. So he stole food. Just because he black, you think it's okay, but let me tell you something. I'm in a rural area in the South, and I see a lot of non-melon people going right up the street to this Dollar General and taking shit because they hungry. So don't get up here and say she mad. Because see, you think you're going to say that and hurt my feelings. No, that just shows me you're slow because you should have said, damn, we mad. See, that's the difference in me and you, pussy. I'm mad for that little black baby that they terrorized in the back of that car. And you mad at me because I scared you, pussy.
Goddamn right.
We are not the same. I always have and always will be better than you. Bitch. I'm fighting for my people's very existence. You up here playing games with yours. This ain't your world anymore, boy. We taking this shit back. Suck on it. That answer your question?
Isn't it great that we can express ourselves without having to tiptoe around TikTok's fucked up guidelines? Isn't that great?
I love it.
Precious just lost herself an ally.
yeah, Precious just lost an ally.
Don't you know, Auntie, we depend on all them allies to get stuff done, apparently. I'm so tired of hearing that word. I really am.
Hey, Sean.
It's nauseating.
Sean in the house. What up, friend? How are we doing?
Hey, Sean.
Pressure, thank you so much. I love you, friend. Do you have anything you'd like to add? Can we mute Sean?
Do you have anything you'd like to add?
I got you. Pressure, do you have anything you'd like to add before we pass the floor over to Trina?
I'm done. I asked my question. Why my hands up? I'm sorry.
I don't know. Your hands up, and we'll just go to the next person.
Let me lower my hand.
I'm good. Y'all can go ahead on.
No, you got the floor, friend. You got the floor. If you want to keep going.
I love you, Auntie.
I don't want no pity. Okay,
I'm good now.
No. I don't think you're getting.
No, ma'am.
I think you're getting love, friend. I think you're getting.
I thought you said we was family.
Killed another interview, doing things.
You got another interview?
Get it, Sean?
Let's hear it, man. Let's hear it.
Congratulations.
So, Precious, so you said we was family, right? And you said if you call me on the phone and you ask for food, I'm supposed to bring you food because I'm your sister. So if I by chance get some monies and I want to give you some of it, you better take it. Because if you don't,
I'm gonna do that because I'm not crazy. What I'm saying is, when I say that, I'm not talking to my sisters. Because see, white women, y'all white guilt too. And y'all are getting the DMs and, oh, I'm so sorry they did that to you. I just want you to understand and this and this and this. Don't do that. Because, see, that's going to make me angry and I'm a Leo. So then that's going to make me too. Leos! That's going to make me padded. And then I'm going to just start. Just don't do that, y'all. That's all I'm saying. I will take any kind of help. You know, you can send, just checking on you, but don't go into a dialogue of why you hate yourself because I'm going through what I'm going through. Because that's not going to help me. You just doing that for yourself.
Where'd Jasmine go? Jasmine gone.
I hope y'all white folks don't think when y'all do that that's y'all form of recreations, do you?
We need way more than that.
If y'all take that,
That's not even the tip of the iceberg.
Hold on a second.
Y'all
hold on.
I'm going to speak for a lot of white people here and say, yeah, a lot of us do.
Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Listen. There's people here, and I consider myself included, that are just trying to do better. And yeah, there is no selfless deed, but I'm not trying to do this just for myself. And that hurts me because I am trying to get better, period. I talked about the other thing, my past. I'm over that. I know that's not who I am anymore. I'm over that. That is not me anymore. I'm proud of who I am now, but it is okay for me to offer some help. Okay? That is not me trying to make me feel better.
Okay,
just for
I'm sorry.
All right, that was just a little too much.
You've already said it, and you're doing it again. You're centering yourself. But you're centering yourself right now. Auntie was talking about what she is going through and what she does not want or need. All you have to say
I get it. It was the other person that made a comment.
No. I don't really think that you do, because you're still giving explanations. That's exactly what she just said. She does not want, nor does she need. And you immediately jumped in and centered yourself and gave your explanations as to
I wasn't talking to her.
What you're doing.
I wasn't talking to her. I wasn't talking to her. I was talking to the person that shot in right after that.
was the one that was talking.
No, there was a person that shot in right after that.
She was the one that was talking.
Okay, so listen. If I got that confused,
listen.
Hold on. If I got that confused on who was talking, that's on me. But I thought it was another person that interjected that everything I'm trying to do is for myself. And
nobody referenced you specifically. They was talking about problematic people.
I meant the act in general.
Yeah, no, I hear you. I'm telling you, nobody said like you specifically. It was talking about people.
I know. They didn't say Forrest. I get it.
Forrest.
Okay, before
let other people talk, please.
Missing the point that it did not matter. It did not matter if it was you specifically. You felt compelled to jump in and do the exact thing you were asked or told that was needed, was my point. It does not matter who jumped in between you and Auntie. It is a matter of you just did what she was saying not to do. That's why I'm
so excellent.
It doesn't matter when it happened in the conversation. If it's still happening, that is the problem. Don't explain yourself. We don't need your explanations. We don't need your history right now.
Okay. Right. Nobody needs my history. Got it. Okay. Got it. Okay. So let's circle back to my original question. How do I help without seeming like I'm helping just because of myself? And how do I seem not a jackass for trying to help, but I still help?
You get over the white guilt, my guy.
Listening's a good start.
I don't really have it.
You help by listening to them when they say to be quiet.
Hold on.
Wait, when they say to be quiet, you just sit there and you listen, because sometimes the listening is the support.
Yep. A great start too. And then learning is a great follow-up.
That's great. I've been listening for hours.
That's great.
Yeah, it takes considerably more than that, unfortunately.
But I have been listening for almost a year now to these communities, and I'm still listening. And I think the best thing that we can do is just to continue to listen, man. We want to make improvements on ourselves. That's great, and the thing we can do is to listen. And if somebody's speaking on their truths, speaking on their experiences, if it doesn't apply to you, it doesn't apply to you. If it applies to you and you feel triggered about it, maybe there needs to be some inner child work that still needs to be done. And a lot of these comments are not directly at people, and I'm not necessarily talking to a single person right now. I'm talking to anyone who is willing to listen. So I'm not calling out person A or person B. I'm just speaking on it. So I'm just speaking after Forrest, but these comments are not directly to you, Forrest.
What's happening to me is
I have a comment for Forrest. Oh, sorry. So sorry. Go ahead. My bad.
What's happening to me for real, Forrest, and I'm not attacking you, but I'm going to keep it a bean. It's you, my guy. You're fighting so hard.
It's giving hit dog a little bit.
As the good white one. That the people you want to help so bad, telling you at the top of our lungs. You have to deal with you first. You are no help to us until you deal with your white guilt. And you can sit here and tell us all day that you are proud of who you are now. No, you're not, because somewhere in this thing right here, somebody stepped your toes, my guy. This is how you starting to look. Because you're trying too hard to prove that you're a good white one to us blacks.
Oh, ally, yes.
So that circles back to my original question. How do I show that I care?
Shut up.
How you
shut up.
Hold on.
All right, I'll shut up.
Some examples in the chat.
I won't donate. I won't help.
No.
I won't.
See, now you're centering, and this whole conversation was pointless.
Hold on, dude. Thank you for proving everybody right.
Hold on.
Now you trying to play victim, and I don't like that shit.
Let me regain chat real quick.
I'm not a victim. I just got told to shut up.
But you're playing victim.
Y'all.
No, you're being told to listen. You're being told to listen and stop talking. You keep saying, "Oh, I've been here for hours listening." Okay, you have been told the wrong thing your entire life. That doesn't get unlearned in 2 hours, sir.
Dude,
you've been here for hours. You've been here for hours listening. Sorry.
Just their whole life.
How do you miss metaphors and analogies? Really? You really thought she was telling you shut up? Really, bro? Really?
So once somebody offers to donate to somebody that's going through a hard time, and then to rescind the donation because something that is said in public
you are an ally.
Makes the person feel a certain way.
Mims, you're right. That was Mims. You're right. That was wrong, and I don't mean that.
Hey, stop apologizing. Shut up and listen.
That's a good first step forward. But the best thing to do is to keep joining these and just listen, man. And that is directly to you. That's directly to everybody that wants to be a better person. That is directly to people that want to step out of being an ally and becoming a change.
Hey, Mims.
Becoming a better person, a better human.
Hey, Mim, I need to do something real quick. I need to just talk to the black people in here. I need to just talk to my people in here because this is technically about me.
Prussia, I'm sorry. I just want to let everybody know black lights in the live. So I'm just letting everybody know. I'm sorry, Prussia. Go ahead. Is it okay if I call you Auntie?
Yeah, who is that?
Black light. He says, and this is why people vote Republican. Shake my F head.
He is,
and Black Light can go.
He is he's the older.
Black Light is a black man. He's a black man.
that we have had in men's lives before that was very disrespectful to Jasmine, has been very disrespectful to a lot of people on men's lives.
Right. Discount Kanye. Right.
Discount Kanye.
He said discount Kanye.
He is the expired discount.
I want to say something. We need to get back to what Pressure was saying, but we also
before we get on him, I got to call. See here, I need to talk to my people. Cause see, here's what happened right here for me. I called it out. I bought it out of him. Because he wasn't listening. He wasn't getting it. So I had to show him who he was. He's not where he thinks he is. And me doing that, instead of being who he really thought he was, he showed who he really was. So he apologized. But here's the thing for me. I don't really want it. I need it, but I don't want it. So my people, what do I do? Because I want to tell him to take his money and stick it. But I know at the same time, see, I feel like I'm going to give something away. Because see what you did, you got mad at me because you are not who you were. And this is what happens a lot to us. We show y'all who y'all really are. Why get mad at me because you not where you thought you was? Okay, I would be less than anything to let someone like you near my people. Even though you think you good, I saw you weren't. So as good as you were, my guy, in your mind, I saw a threat to my people. These people are my people. I got black bodies in here. I got people calling me auntie in here. You a threat to them. I tried one shot. You just wouldn't listen. So then I bought it out of you by antagonizing you. And because before you said that, it popped up there and something told you, don't say what you about to say out your mouth right now, boy. But you said, nope, I'm going to get this nigga straight because I'm going to gift her by helping her. But she ain't saying what I want to hear. So now I'm going to take it from you. And what I want to tell you is, if that's what you think you are, fuck it. I don't want it. Because before anything, I'm black. That's what you did. You're no help to anybody of color, my guy.
I mean, you did offer assistance, and then when you heard something wrong, I know you apologized for it.
So I don't want it.
That's because it's not genuine.
We
right.
all have healing we need to do, and the best recourse of action is for all of us to listen. And this
you want to learn. You come to black spaces.
Change is never comfortable, and it doesn't necessarily tailor to your comfort level. And it's awkward, it's uncomfortable. What's said is said, and the steps that are taken from this point forward will either they'll be watched.
It's stressful for you to hear that you're not the good white person you thought it was. When I'm sitting here, my adrenaline, my blood pressure is pumping.
And she just said she had heart problems.
Because I don't know what my baby is right now. Listen at me, white America. I'm not attacking you if you're not the one that needs to be attacked. But stop playing in our faces. We tired. We are so fucking tired. A lot of us have stopped talking. And we just getting ready. Either way it goes, we gonna be ready. Stop playing in our faces. You are not oppressed. You don't know nothing about being oppressed. You ain't never had a baby snatched away from your titty and had another one of another color put in its place. You ain't never jumped the broom with someone that you call your husband or your wife and come down there and watch a whole nother being take her from you, take her up to the house. And it ain't shit you can do about it. You're not impressed. You're mad because we're calling your name. You're mad because we're telling you who you are. What kind of shit is that?
So
stop making these motherfuckers comfortable. Stop letting them go in stores and act like a fool.
Relearning and
you
unlearning
just
is
stand there and walk out and say, I'm the good white one because I'm not like that. Yeah. You didn't do nothing. You ain't no better than them cops that stood around while Chauvin put his knee on my brother's neck. What America will never let you forget. Stop playing with us. You have pushed and pushed and pushed, and we are tired of being pushed. I shouldn't have to sit here and suffer when you can just let yours go anywhere it wants in this world. It's time to make it tight for you motherfuckers out this bitch. That's where it's at. How y'all gonna talk? These are motherfucking fascists. Look what they did in France. We cannot let them do it here. It's too much at fucking stake. Stop playing.
And if I may, if you're uncomfortable hearing this, I'm not going to name names because this is not directly towards a single person. If you're uncomfortable hearing this, then you've got some unlearning and relearning to do. Because what I'm hearing is straight from her soul, from her spirit. Put my hand up. Pressure, do you mind if we bring it over to Dennis?
Sure.
Thank you for sharing, friend.
Hey, I'm gonna put my hand down real quick. Well, I'll do that after. Hey, this is directly for Forrest. Yo, I was a racist. I'm still a racist, dude. Like, you don't understand that shit is genetically fucking encoded in us at this point. You understand? You gotta constantly be thinking. It is the struggle and an effort that you have to make. You alone. You got shit you gotta deal with. Do what I did. Fucking hire go to a fucking therapist. You white, you gonna get one for free. Don't worry about it, or you can afford it. All right. Take your bullshit over there. They get paid to deal with it. Understand? You're never not gonna be racist, man. It's not gonna happen. You have to always be on guard for these thoughts that were plugged into your head when you were a tiny, tiny child.
Yo.
So just keep that in mind. These people are trying to help you become a human being. Listen to them. That is all I have. Thank you very much.
Like, imagine if I had said something accidentally racist. I would be dragged. I have to constantly be very careful. And I don't just do it for this. I do it because I love all my friends and I want to make sure that they all feel safe, including around me. And the same feeling that women have when a man approaches them at night when they're walking alone on the street is the same feeling a lot of the BIPOC community has when they see somebody that looks like me. So, yeah, I guess that's the end of my little statement. Tenchi.
So, here's my thing. I'm Asian. Racism is rampant in our community. All Asian communities. You know why? Colonization. Colonization to say that whiter is better. I have an understanding of that. And we are constantly trying to undo all of that. And I even look, I'm trying to be a good person, but I also understand that, like, I have habits that I learned from my parents that makes me racist. And look, I understand that you are staying quiet. You don't look. It's changing your mindset. That is huge. Changing your mindset about, and I don't know, thinking about how to change your behavior every day. Okay, I'm still trying to undo all the colonization that I have done. I'm trying to help my parents do the same thing, because the way that they think is colonized. It is they're colorists. Colorism is rampant. So and it doesn't help either that anything that we see in as far as Black culture goes and Black people, it's all negative. Why? American culture. It's not even just American culture. It is the white culture that is perceiving all of that to us. So it's rampant across the globe. And if we can try and do better and try to teach our children, not that our community is being discriminated, but it's not, we understand that it's not as bad as people in the Black community. We know we have some sort of privilege in a white world, in this white world. So you will see a lot of Asians coming in, especially the younger generation, who are also pro Black Lives Matter because we have an understanding and that we're not, that they're discriminated worse than we are. Because if not for them fighting for their lives, we would not be able to be living in this country either. I hope that kind of got through. Auntie, is that... Look, Auntie, every time you talk, I always feel guilty. I always feel guilty because, that's kind of how I grew up, where it's like, I hear somebody that, even if it's sounding like it's yelling, I close up. I understand that you are very passionate, and that's how I am. I don't have volume control at some point, but also at the same time, like I know that I will never, ever understand where you are, how you're thinking. And again, I feel guilty as an Asian person to know that the model minority myth is fucking out there, and I hate it so much.
Yeah, y'all got a lot of atoning to do.
We do.
Not only y'all Asian.
I know we do.
I'm about to make a lot of people mad, and I don't care.
So
the Latino community.
Oh God, yeah.
Asian community. Y'all owe us.
I understand that we need to fight for you guys too. That we need a lot of changing.
Y'all need to understand that y'all were cheap. They don't like y'all either.
I know. I'm sorry. I know.
I'm not talking to you, baby. Don't take it personally.
No. I know. It irritates the hell out of me whenever I see Asians hate on the Black community. That's
I don't gonna hate on what pushed y'all. Come on, let's keep it a beam. That's why y'all in all our neighborhoods with your beauty supply stores, your Chinese restaurants, your Asian food. Y'all, come on now. But y'all want to look down on us when we make y'all be able to have a livelihood? Black people, take your money out of these places. We don't need them. It's too many black girls on these social media apps that can do this shit.
Love you, Auntie.
That can do this shit. Take your money from these motherfuckers. They do not and never will appreciate you. Because they know. The Asian community, they know who we are. They know what we are.
Can I just give one simple proof? Look how pissed off Trump got. We're gonna talk about Trump. He got pissed off, and what's the first thing that came out of his mouth? He talked about Mitch McConnell and his what? Chinese wife. You don't want to sit back and talk about anything? Trust me, you're gonna be on a boat right along with us. Stop thinking that you're something, that you're better. Yeah, exactly. It's the China virus. You're nothing to them.
They only showed y'all black people attacking y'all. But see, we live in the hood. We saw who it really was that were knocking your elder members down and on the trains and stuff. We saw it. It was some of us that put our black bodies in front of them. But you want to think you better than us. You was the yellow nigga. You was the yellow nigga. Chink. They did them ads. Y'all, I give y'all that. Y'all did start these railroad tracks in America. It was a lot of you. It was a lot of you pushing and pumping until they got them niggas, them criminals, and chain ganged them. White America, you owe us. And you better be glad we're not asking for revenge.
Hey, Mims, look in that comment. You see what I'm saying? You see how triggered they get?
Yep. I just saw it. I was debating whether.
What was the comment? I didn't see it. What was the comment?
Last time I checked, I was the only one heard it.
I want to make sure Precious stays with us. I love you.
Pressure, where your water? Pressure, where your water?
Yeah,
you okay, Pressure?
Auntie, I ain't seen you hydrate in a minute.
Okay.
Hydrate.
I mean,
comment.
I'm really kind of expecting a comic book series at this point, to be honest. Like, I'm waiting. Who's out there? Who's our comic book artist?
I'm gonna be honest.
Can I say something real quick?
I'm being nice to Pressure because I'm a married kid.
But can I say something real quick? I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm trying to.
Jasmine, you ain't gonna marry nobody on body.
Ali.
This is for hey y'all, I'm trying to hurry up before my baby acts up. I'm trying to put her to sleep. But this is directly for Forrest. I see you in the comments. You're asking for how you can help. I wrote something earlier in the comments, but I'm pretty sure you can't see. But a way you can help and be quiet at the same time is to open up your platform, your space, if you have enough followers, and even if you don't, to BIPOC people. You can repost, share, like, subscribe, follow people of color to help boost them and put them out more. It's like a simple follow helps somebody get further along.
That's a good idea.
Yes. Also, you have a lot of unlearning to do still. So I want to have you get an accountability partner, if that makes sense, of color. So if you have any questions, concerns, or things you want to talk about, you need to talk to your accountability partner so they can keep you in line. Not saying that you're out of line, but you were kind of out of line. I'm just going to be real. So they can help you better understand how you can fix your thinking and how you come across a little bit racist at times still. I know you admitted that you're racist, but you still have some racist tendencies, if that makes sense.
He's a racist. No, we're not giving them no more lead motherfucking way. He a racist. them like you see them.
Okay, Auntie said you
making
racist.
them comfortable.
You're right,
Well,
absolutely
there's al-
right.
There's also, I think we need to update the term what a racist is.
Mm-hmm.
Racist does not necessarily mean only hating people because one reason or the other, but it's also inaction. It's also not being an advocate. And please
Inaction's a
correct me.
choice.
Yes.
It's a choice. And please correct me because this is coming from a straight white man's perspective. So, I always need to be checked, and I have all these beautiful people that keep me the fuck in line. I'm just gonna say it. They keep me in line. It's not their job, but if I say something wrong, I always want to continuously be checked to make sure that I'm being as open and honest and kind and loving and understanding as I possibly can be, because I was raised different from that. I've gotten to the point where I'll look at family that raised me that I thought were progressive and look at them now and go, I can't fucking believe you just said that. What the fuck are you talking about? And then I'll check them back, and then they get mad at me, and then they start coming at me, and I'm like, okay. And then I'll just load up Mims and we'll go to town. And that's what I do now.
Yeah, no point should you be out here holding your commitment hostage.
Yes. I'm just going to say two quick things. I was saying, Forrest, you are racist, and it's something that is a process to get through. Now, just like Dennis said, he came on, yo, I'm a racist. He said it, I'm a racist, but it is unlearned. And I just want to also let you know that there are actual brothers that's actually listening right now that we have to get unlearned. That has racist tendencies.
Absolutely.
Blacklight. Okay. He is a brother. Okay. He has this mindset, which is usually, I hate to get all technical in it, but it's usually swirled around religion. and he has this white supremacy type of mindset.
Yeah.
That has them thinking a specific way that needs to be unlearned. And when I say you are a racist, nothing should piss you off to where you do something to switch it because someone said something that you don't like. And that's how you know, oh, I got a lot of learning to do.
Is he talking about me?
No. Huh?
Oh, never mind. I thought he was talking about me.
Auntie.
I was just checking. I can't see this. So I didn't know, I'm talking about Blacklight.
Could you guys address the dude in the comments saying it's not everyone? We have literal statistical data demonstrating that it is the majority. Go ahead, y'all. I'll be quiet.
I know. I'm about to leave because I want Brains to say her piece. I actually came before her. I apologize about that. But yes, it is a lot of unlearning that needs to be done. And even with my mouth, sometimes I say the R word. I got to be careful what I say. It's a process because I was raised to say that word. You're not supposed to say it. If you don't know what the R word is, Google it, because I'm not repeating it because I'm trying to get it out my language. So, love you. I'm not coming back on this platform no more because my blood pressure high.
You're done for today.
That's a lie.
You a damn.
I'll see y'all tomorrow.
Use a lie.
I'll see you tomorrow.
So real quick, just a heads up, I've got to end the live soon-ish. I know we're in a little hot button topic right now, but I've got about 10 more minutes before we've got to close out for the day. We will continue on tomorrow. I want to see everyone unlearn. I want to see that. I want to make waves. I want to make racist folks allies. I want to make racist folks baby allies. Then I want to make baby allies, and then I want to make allies family.
I just want to make holes racist.
Yeah. I hear you. With that being said, I am going to insert an opinion, and please check me, I think the best recourse of action before you start, Forrest, is to not rehash and maybe say something positive, and then...
Mims, can I go before he goes?
Forrest, is that okay? Yeah. Brains.
Okay, so I wanted to speak to Forrest directly. So I'm half white. So I have people in my family who swear to God that they are not racist. But here's how I explain it to them. You are inherently racist because you live in a society that is built for you to succeed in racism. You're not going to see it in yourself because it doesn't affect you. So it's not something that you can really see unless you do the unlearning yourself. Like, for example, the situation that we just saw where you offered pressure help, but then when you got a little bit upset because, you felt triggered, you took it away. That's what white supremacy does to us daily. They give us a little and then take it back.
And they hold it over your heads. And
hold it over our heads.
If it doesn't go the way that it wasn't, that they thought that it was going to go, then, that's going to happen. It's going to go away. And so it's an assumption of power.
Like how Dennis said that, I don't believe in a reformed racist. I don't think that there's any such thing as a reformed racist because it's inherent in you. There's always going to be them triggers. You have to do the work, like Dennis said, every day to not be racist because you live in a society that makes it okay for you to be that way. It's like breathing. You don't have to think about it. You just do it because it's a part of what you grew up with. It's a part of what your family grew up. It's the same thing as generational trauma. Black folks have a lot of generational trauma because of slavery. And as
I can put my hand down now.
As time moved on, that trauma got passed down. It's the same thing. Your family before your family before your family, but where you are now, they were all racist. And they passed all that shit down in their DNA.
And you are still that, my guy.
And I know you don't want to be. I get that you don't want to be. But the way you do that is by not speaking over POC when we're telling you to be quiet. You didn't like the way she said, shut up. I respect that. I don't want to be told to shut up either. But sometimes somebody needs to tell me to shut the fuck up. Sometimes you just have to be told to shut up. Like the other day, I called my little 5-year-old an asshole. My daughter got mad at me. She was like, why are you calling her an asshole? And I said, because sometimes people need to be told that you're being an asshole. Just be quiet and listen. Because we're not against you.
They're trying to help them. They're giving you
we want you asked you asked us what you could do. You asked us. We're telling you. Just listen to us. Be there for us. You don't need to speak over us. You don't need to tell us what you're doing. You don't need to go out of your way to tell us about all the great things that you do or don't do. Just be a part of the community and listen and learn and unlearn.
If you ever
and I'm done.
Need a role to look at, you could just watch my behavior. I'm still learning, man. I'm still learning. Most of the time I sit and listen and absorb. And a lot of the time, the rest of my day, I sit and process. So I hate to say it, but I've got to go kind of soon. So we're going to try something here. We're going to put 2 minutes on the clock. And after 2 minutes, then we're going to switch people. So everyone, we got 4 people with their hands up. Brains, do you have anything else to add? Because I can give you a 2-minute timer if you want.
No. I don't have. If you give me 2 minutes, that's going to put so much pressure on me. I'm going to start stuttering and acting crazy.
Right now, go.
No, I don't need 2 more minutes. I just wanted to say that part because, like I said, I have family members who swear to God that they are not racist, and I have to call them out on their shit all the time. I have to tell them about the times when they thought it was funny that the kids at school called me Jerry Curl, and why that was wrong, that I would come home upset being called a name that was racist, and my family thought that shit was funny.
Yeah.
Ah, ha, ha, they called you Jerry Curl, that's funny, ha, ha. You're supposed to protect me.
Yeah.
If we family. And that's really just it. Just be quiet and listen.
Reflect and make changes. And so thank you, Brains. So we've got Forrest, Presha, and Jasmine. Does anyone have something that they want to say first?
I just wanted to say after this, can we play Jackbox? We can do it in my side. For anybody that wants to play Jackbox, you know how to find me. We need to decompress. This was a hard topic today.
Let's go.
Topic, but it was
Okay,
Yeah, I just want to say I love everybody.
I love this. This is exactly what this may be a hard topic, but this is why we do it. We do it to
It's necessary.
Every day for us, man. Ain't a hard topics every day.
Hitting hard topics, man. I love it. I love it. Forrest, Presha, and then Smoke's here too. Forrest, Presha, do y'all have a preference of who wants to go first? Presha, do you want to go?
You can go.
Or Forrest?
Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna start
I'm ready. I'm ready to talk if that's okay. So, look, I acted like a 5-year-old when I felt attacked, and I apologize. I acted like a 5-year-old with giving me my Tonka truck and I'm gonna go home. Okay, I apologize. That was bullshit. Okay, I realized that was bullshit right after I did it. I felt the prickly needles were attacking me, and it wasn't necessarily so about me, but I felt it, and that's part of the guilt thing that I thought maybe previously that I was kind of through because of how I know that I would treat you face to face. And I'm sorry. Didn't mean it. I acted like a little baby. So that has tears in my eyes because I acted like a jackass, and I don't want to do that. That's not why I'm here. I meant it when I said I want to know how I can do better, and I still do. And I'm going to keep pushing, and I'm going to keep staying on. I'm going to keep watching. I'm going to keep listening. I'll just shut up a little bit more. Okay? So I'm sorry, Presha. I didn't mean to offend you. My heart feels bad. I didn't mean to take my ball and go home from the ball field. So right here, I'm sorry. And my offer still stands if I can help you in some way. So I'm sorry I acted like a little baby. So I'm going to mute myself now.
Well put, Forrest. Presha, floor is yours, friend. I'm going to start the 2-minute timer. I hate to put everybody on a timer. I feel so bad, but the wife and son and little one are coming home.
Stop explaining quality facilitation, man. You messing up Press's 2 minutes. Go ahead.
It hasn't started yet.
I'm just saying, you doing the right thing. Facilitate your meeting.
I know, but it feels like we're breaking through. I don't know.
Yo, Forrest, your hand is still up.
I got it. Presha, floor is yours, sweetheart.
I appreciate that, and I accept your apology and whatever help you can give me. But I still got to stay on your neck because here's the thing. You were born into racism, my guy, and you probably thought you were out of it for the last 5-10 years, but you were born into that. That 10 years is not going to get it out. Y'all need to understand this is decades, centuries of stuff. Y'all put my people in chains. Y'all treated us like dogs. You do owe us. And that's it. The check needs to be paid. That debt needs to be paid. And we're going to get it about you. By any means necessary. Understand, white America, we ain't playing no more. George Floyd and all the ones behind him, this is the last generation you fuck with. I promise you that.
Run me that justice.
You got 30 seconds left if you have anything else that you want to add, friend.
Yeah, since I can say it and hold up and get away with it. Understand something. My grandsons and my granddaughter will be killed. Do not make it a us against y'all. Y'all just started paying attention to us with George Floyd. We've been watching you since the first nigga ran. You will not win. We already have. Except the fact that we're sparing you. And get this shit together. Get them natives the right to run and take care of this land. And give us what you owe us. And stop killing us.
There's 2 minutes. Fresh, I love you, friend. Thank you so much. Real quick, let me just everyone hydrate. You're gonna need to hydrate for this one. I know I said I gotta go. The irony of somebody having a pride flag with their username "Equality is the goal" and then commenting on my live stream on TikTok, "Nobody owes you anything." Well, get fucked. That's what I have to say about that. There is a fake ally right there. That is a fake ally. Rage farming. We're not even going to acknowledge it. They've already been banned from the post. But that is the kind of shit that we're talking about.
You may not owe us, white America, I'm sorry, but you owe your boy right here. You owe Mims. You owe this white man a right for him to be able not to buy a bulletproof backpack for his baby. And I'm going to show him how to get it up out your ass. You said that because you scared. Be scared. Be scared. Because we coming for your necks.
Yep. Naomi.
Oh, hi. I just wanted to say that I really appreciated this this Zoom chat. There was a lot going on. Presha, you are a very powerfully awesome speaker, and yeah, you made me tear up.
Oh yeah.
Which is not easy to do. And let's see, I had something else. Oh, well, oh, right. Yes. Well, a lot of people, some people know, but not everybody knows that I have a brain injury, and I just recently got my high school diploma, which I'm really excited about. I did it online. Congrats. And while we were all talking, I signed up for 2 free classes to help me get closer to going to college. So that's my
Congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations. Yeah, thank you. So
yes, congratulations.
That's something good to leave with today, and there you go.
That's
Love you all.
That's amazing. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Well, I am fucking loving these Zoom meetings. These are fantastic. These are not easy topics. These are not easy topics. And I really appreciate all of y'all taking the time out and being able to talk about these topics. So I'm going to let you in on a little bit of insight on what my goal is for this. My goal is to sort of make a revenue stream coming in, and then everybody that joins this panel will get paid for their time. That's my end goal. That's probably not for 6 months to a year from now, but that's my end goal. And I hope to have enough left over to give to people that are hurting. And that's my goal. That's my goal. So we are working on a subscription item, subscription list. Don't subscribe to anything that I have if you don't have all your bills paid, if you're not set, if you're worried about your house, if you're worried about all these things, if you're worried about food. Don't subscribe to me. I don't want that. if you have a little extra money and you feel like subscribing to me or donating to people that need it, all of that will ended up getting funneled back into here. We're even working with EZBZ down here. Oh, I got my own timer going off on me. Hang on. Shut up, Mims. Okay, I'm shutting up. So they are going to be working on hopefully some T-shirts, and I will be providing some sort of a discount for merchandise. So if you want to get like a shirt that says Mims on it, I will be offering them at a discount for all the subscribers, including all the ones that have already subscribed. We'll be helping out a community member here. If anyone else has a special set of skills that would like to contact me, that makes like bowls or pens or T-shirts or stickers or something, we want to promote that because we're tired of sending all of our money overseas or outside of our own country, outside of our states. We need to start highlighting people here. So if y'all, we're going to be talking about that. I'm sorry if it was a little premature to bring up, but I'm excited about that. This whole situation is very fluid, but we have some really good plans in place. If you don't know Jasmine Sherman, it's right here. They are fantastic.
Everyone, I just wanted to offer
I'm going to let them
people
plug a little bit, and then we've got to go. So much love to all of y'all for coming in, being panelists. Thank you all for subscribing. To my subscribers, y'all are amazing. Thank you so much. TikTok, thank you. Your community is amazing. Moderators on TikTok. Here, I'm going to mute it for a second. TikTok moderators, you can eat a fucking dick. Okay, we're back on TikTok. I don't want to get banned for telling them that. So, Jasmine, you have the floor, and then we're going to end the call. Thank you all for watching. I love all of y'all.
I just wanted to let everyone know that none of this would be possible without every single person here, including Mims and all of you great people. This whole thing that we're doing as a community, it's going to grow from us. The more we act like the roots in our community, the bigger our trees will be. That's my Earth Crunchy positive moment for all of us. But I also wanted to say, for people who do sell products, please consider using my website, fatsocials.com, to host your sell products. We will charge you only what Wix charges us. This is a vendor contract. I've made videos about this, but we want you to host all of your stuff at cost. That's it. Like, we want to be a place where you can sell your merch as well if you're a small vendor. Again, we're about community. We meet every Saturday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to practice mutual aid. If you are someone that wants to unionize your workplace, we want to help you. Damn.
I just got another one. Another TikTok got violation. Fuck you, Andrew Stanley. I know who you are. Sorry.
Maybe we need to feed him another penis.
If you have extra, please, my address is 210 on Church Street, Charlotte, North Carolina. We accept all people.
I cannot.
I can't with that.
He's out here offering quality D, and I'm supposed to turn it down. We just talked about how bad these men are.
My candidate.
I'm gonna give him while I forgot to say vote Sherman in 2024.
Oh my God. I love you.
I also put the link for the next room we're moving to in the chat. I'll repaste it. If you guys want to play a video game, press. It's in there.
Yep, it's blam gone because TikTok is all sorts of...
Yeah, let's do that.
So,
I have to work for another hour before I go and pick up my son, so I would love to join the video game. I love Jackbox, but I have to be a good little boy.
What?
Boo-hoo, I've got a job. I've got to go do a job.
Okay. He's making fun of you, Tenchi, in case you're confused.
I think he's talking about you sitting there complaining about money.
My unemployment is showing.
Right.
My what?
John's unemployment is showing. He being a hater.
You want to do my work for me? I'll get paid. And you can do all of this. You know, I brought my son to work with me one day, and I'm like, do you want to see what I do? And he's like, sure. I start typing in the computer. He's like, Mommy, I'm sorry.
Hey.
So.
Hey, Tishy.
This is not fun. I do the boring shit so I can have fun. So I can do this. But
I'm
honestly,
just saying, we don't have anything to do until 5. So when you get back, you can come play games with us again.
5. What time on your like?
What I'm saying is, we just play games.
What time is it over there?
Oh, I'm just saying, click the link. You can come. We can play
I lost
video
the
games.
appeal. I guess he's fucking watching. So I lost both of my appeals on TikTok. So I'm no
Welcome
longer
to
allowed
be-
go live on TikTok.
Wow.
You can't be saying his name anymore.
Welcome to being black. You get the same privileges of being denied.
I'm already back. Hey, everybody
Hey,
go follow
what-
my other account. Makeit.makesense.world. I'll keep making new
327.
accounts. That one's already at
All right.
400 people. If you follow that one, we'll go live and we'll really fucking trigger them.
Cause we can build this dream together. Nothing's gonna stop us now.
Gonna stop us now.
Hateful behavior. Oh boy, I've got the lawyer links. I got their emails and everything. We're gonna have fun.
There you go.
Hey, tomorrow morning or something, I'll have to let you guys hear the little bit of a song I wrote out of inspiration from our little group. It's just something that's here together, you know.
Who's the lawyer in here? What isn't this salacious intent when they go after you like that? Isn't there an extra a monetary value you can put on it?
We have a couple of lawyers in our Discord.
We do.
I will be reaching out if anyone has any lawyer friends that are interested in talking with me about this. Let me know.
National Lawyers Guild.
Okay.
They got every major city.
Would it?
That
I'm
last
on the serious side. Would it be bad if I messaged Prussia and said thank you for keeping me in check? Because I hate upsetting people.
Go for it.
And I
don't think that wouldn't upset her.
Pressure. Talk to her later, though. I'm saying give her time to chill out. Like the problem with scabs and wounds is everybody want to pick it. Pressure will be back tomorrow. We can talk pressure
She already
tomorrow.
left. If you see her tomorrow, just thank her. I think y'all for getting me in line too.
Self-care
Yeah,
is
me as well.
health-care, folks.
It's a very
Self-care is
learning
healthcare.
experience, enlightening.
Yeah. All right, y'all. I gotta go. Much love to all.
All right.
Thank you all for coming in and doing all
Love
this.
ya.
YouTube, thank you for hosting me. I love y'all on YouTube, and I can't wait for tomorrow.
TikTok.
Fuck